It's the Bob and Tom Show.
The steam begins to rise, it slowly effervesces. Leaves are crinkling under sweet caresses. I cherish this moment of natural bliss. Nothing's missing when I'm pissing outside, pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. Pissing outside. Come on, America. Pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. There you go. You know, a rock, a bush, a shrubbery, a tree. You can go anywhere you please. There's so many things that you can christen. So make it like your mission and just start pissing outside. Pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. You know my favorite place is in the virgin snow. You find a fresh canvas and let it flow. Sign your name and watch it glisten. Unless you're in Alaska, then your task is to go faster, 'cause it freezes and you have to walk backwards while you're pissing outside. Pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. Pissing outside. Pissing outside. Nice. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. Because the grass is always greener when you water with your wiener outside.
Babies. Good morning, welcome. Welcome. Holy hell, to the Bob and Tom Show.
Me.
You. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin. Hello.
Hey,
There's Josh Arnold. Chickster. Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How's it going?
Good. I guess Christy's not going to be cooking today.
Why is that?
Why?
Look at those sleeves. They're all baggy below the elbows. You cook with those things, you're just going to set yourself on fire.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not cooking today.
I think Tony had a girlfriend who had sleeves like that, got her hair caught on fire, I think, or something.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tony Soprano.
Have you watched the documentary already?
Yes, I have.
Is it good?
It's okay. Not anything I didn't know.
I've heard it's. Well, you see, you know too much.
Yeah. That's possible. Yeah.
We were talking, God, I think like a couple years ago, about how the show The Bear,
Yep.
for some reason, is in the comedy category at the
Yeah, I
Emmys.
don't know what people are complaining. They're just catching up with us, I guess.
Yeah, no,
There's not a lot of laughs,
I don't know what they're.
especially this season. Ugh.
Apparently, the producers do that because it's an easier category. I don't. There's some.
Is that right?
But Eugene Levy had a great joke about it when he did the intro to the thing.
Uh-huh.
We will not be making any jokes about that, much like they make no jokes on that show. So, yeah, they've caught up with the fact that, wait a minute.
Well, hacks kicked their butt at the Emmys.
It's an important day today, of course, Ace Cosby's birthday.
Yes.
32, Ace, is that correct?
Mid-30s.
Mid-30s. Okay.
Happy birthday, Ace.
Happy birthday. Stu.
Now, what are you looking forward to your birthday? You have any special things planned?
I always have pizza. I used to do a 6-pack of beer, but I can't do that anymore. So. All right.
No, you always have pizza. How does this differ from every other day?
A special pizza? Is it like a birthday pizza? Is it one you save
Gonna go
just
out for pizza?
It's a pretty pricey pizza. So.
good.
special
Treat
pizza.
yourself. Good.
Well, that's nice.
Tombstone.
We have
Jack's.
We actually have the results of the annual Best Pizza in the United States competition coming up today.
Holy cow.
So, Patty G, that means you better go into your pizza songs on.
I got 30 ready, Tommy.
Okay, good.
People are passionate about their areas and the importance of their pizza is the best, and like New York pizza, Chicago pizza, Detroit pizza, right?
Yeah.
They're very passionate.
What's Detroit pizza again?
I don't know, to be quite honest.
It's fried, I think, right?
Like a deep,
Well, it's in a
deep
square
dish.
pan.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
And it's got not burnt, but golden brown crust.
I like that. Yeah.
Sounds very good.
Sounds like pizza to me. I don't know.
As one of my favorite things ever was in the old classic show All in the Family. There'd be something going on. All of a sudden they'd bring in a pizza, and the son-in-law would go, "Pizza!" It would kind of cure all their problems. Remember the great?
Did Mike Stivic like pizza?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rob Reiner, who's a friend of the show.
Did you remember Joey Stivic, their baby? Remember Gloria had a baby?
Yeah.
They had a baby.
We talked about this.
They had a toy. They had a with anatomically correct baby boy.
Yep.
Big news when it was born.
Yeah. And now we
Had Mr. Winky, Tom, is what I'm saying.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of Winkies, we have a huge survey about sexual encounters in America and Britain. And some interesting news. In fact, we're going to spread this one out for the next few days because it's such a huge survey.
Those British girls. Woo! That accent. Holy hell.
We also have a couple of Brits naked on a tandem bike ride.
Now you're talking.
Well, we'll get to that. I won't judge. We have Is Coffee Better Than Sex
will.
coming up in the news.
You will judge.
Pat, congratulations on great work yesterday. We had the tremendous
Michael was
fiddler in here, Michael Cleveland.
That's right. I thought Michael was very good.
he was amazing.
It was just
So intuitive.
Yeah, he's such a great player. I hope you had a chance to hear that. I'm sure a bunch of the videos are posted. But you and Michael doing some stuff, so it was really fun. A special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen coming up today, by the way.
Oh.
Speaking of sexy, Costaki Economopoulos will be also phoning in with the latest from All Pro Lines.
And speaking of Costaki, in case you went to sleep and thought the Eagles won the Monday Night Football game last night, you're wrong.
Oh,
the
really?
Falcons came back and won last 34 seconds, 22-21. Touchdown from Kirk Cousins, believe it or not, to my new favorite name in the NFL.
What's that?
London Drake. Got to love the Drake.
Doesn't that sound like a detective from a 60s television show?
I knew you'd say that.
London Drake.
Or a detective from sometime this century television show. London Drake. I think more so now.
You think? Okay.
Well, London is probably more of a first
Name.
nowadays than when you were Sam and Harry and Tom and Dick and Peter and Johnson.
It was yesterday at this time that I inadvertently called Tito Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Tito Johnson. I apologize.
Tito
I apologize again. I don't know what came over me. But sad to see him go. Tito.
We're going to get to this and things we can't do.
Okay, sorry. I was just mentioning that. And once again, happy birthday, Ace. Now, anything else to report before we move on? Okay, good.
Bryce Young's been benched. He's the #1 draft pick, so we'll talk about that. But he's the size of a third grader, so not really a big surprise. 5'10", 160, I think, is what the latest measurement I have.
Oh.
That's as far as that's what I
That isn't very big.
That's when I measured him, so he had no business being in the NFL, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You know who's going to be the new quarterback of the Panthers, Tom?
Yeah.
The Red Rifle.
Yeah, Andy Dalton.
Yeah, remember the Red Rifle?
But didn't he play for the Bengals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that name never caught on, though, did it? The Red Rifle.
Yeah.
That was his nickname. It's sad when a nickname doesn't catch on. The Red Rifle.
Well, that's one of the things you try to do.
I try to give people nicknames they don't care for.
You're pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it sticks.
Big Kahuna. I like that one. That just popped into my brain. The Big Kahuna.
Well, that's isn't that from Gidget?
I don't know. Is it?
I think it is.
Is that where that originated?
I don't know if it originated there, but I know
Was
they
that one of the
probably
characters?
used it.
I don't think anything originated with Gidget.
Well, I'm sure they stole it from somewhere, but okay.
We might have an injury in the NFL. That's right. Someone might have pulled a calf.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We have actual audio. That sounds like it hurt.
Now you remember.
Oh, yeah, that does hurt.
Oh, he's mad. And we also maybe we'll have a CAT scan later too. So
that's
exciting.
That's really one of my favorites.
Right out of the sports cast.
Now, I'll tell you what is also a favorite of mine is staying safe at home.
That's right.
Knowing that the compound is secure. And how do you do that, Jim?
Compound secure with my Simply Safe do-it-yourself home security system. I needed a system about 10 years ago, and I did research. I looked over everything, all the resources. I did that so you don't have to. You can Simply Safe. And they've been keeping my compound safe for about 10 years now because they have Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract with Simply Safe either. Cancel at any time. Pricing transparent, affordable, less than $1 a day, no hidden fees ever. And Simply Safe has been named the best home security by U.S. News & World Report and best customer service according to Newsweek. Easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour. You can do it yourself. Let's put it this way. I did it. Or you can choose to have a professional installation, have a pro do it for you. And we've got such a deal for you. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system plus a free indoor security camera. When you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring, just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
I want to remind everybody you got to get your picks in because the NFL Week 3 begins this week. And get those picks, and you got a couple days, get them in before the Thursday night. What am I talking about? Just pick the winners, and you could be like Mike Mello. Win yourself a $500 gift certificate from our buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. Do it right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Put on your thinking cap and go. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football?
This is, I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to let any of you decide if you want to. This is,
let Josh handle that.
This is a big one.
There you go.
The last one.
Let Josh handle that. Josh is a good handler.
Josh can handle that.
Yeah, I can take it.
From here.
There you go.
It looks like a curling iron.
Hello.
Oh, it's a rabbit.
Yeah, this one's not messing around.
No.
And what's great about it, Sadie, it seems to me, is that you can... well, this hits everything, doesn't it? It's
It looks like you could hit a fastball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see that button, the button in the middle where your thumb is there? Mm-hmm. That turns it on.
Right.
And now the two buttons on the sides turn on the other features. So why don't you go ahead and
Oh, boy.
Oh, there
push
you
those
go.
buttons.
Oh, so it's like a reciprocating saw there.
I mean,
It's alive.
so the one button controls the shaft of
Yes.
it, if you will.
Right.
Now, what's happening is
going
not
up and
only do you have an up and down motion
Wait
with
a minute. It is going up and down.
it's also turning right to left
Oh,
in
my.
the center of the shaft. So you're going to get that's going to work your.
G-spot?
No, they actually
Yes.
the tip will go in and out as this does massage the Grafenberg spot.
Yeah, very
Yes.
good.
That's going to say
That's right.
That's so big it's going to be saying hello to your kidneys. Josh, the way you grip that looks like you're familiar
Well, I
with
wanted to use my hand.
Yeah.
To feel.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's got the rotating beads right here
Oh,
actually
gosh.
stimulate more nerve endings.
isn't that interesting?
it looks
That's the
kind of
woman's
like
anatomy.
if you're trying to imagine this, it looks like one of those lava lamps.
Yeah. I know.
It's got
That's right.
has kind of a gooey look.
A gooey look.
Yeah.
Now, does the Grafenberg spot, does that have anything to do with the Grafenberg Zeppelin? Is that anything at all? Is it the same guy? Or?
I think the first woman that put that in said, "Oh, the humanity."
Oh, okay.
Now it doesn't end there. You see this butterfly-looking thing.
It looks like a cobra.
What is the two little prongs there?
Well,
Oh,
these
that.
would stimulate the pleasure button of the
Yes.
woman, while the wings of the butterfly sort of stimulate the
Lips.
labia.
The
if you will.
vulva.
Yeah.
Yep, the labia, the vulva. That's right. Josh, you
Or-
are so good.
Or Alexis.
I mean, this really,
Volvo, Lexus.
This
this really works everything. I mean, you're not going to miss. You can't. It'd be hard to miss a spot.
That'd be hard to get it out.
That epitomizes busy.
Yeah. Would you like to hear it?
It's very, very busy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Buzzy. Now, what's the purple one called?
It's going at it.
That's called the Pure Pleasure Self-Thrusting Rabbit.
Barney edition?
Self-thrust.
It should be called the Home Wrecker because
It's really amazing. It's waterproof. It covers all your different pleasure spots. And what's fun is there's so much variety to it. The toys today are so advanced. They're so high tech. It's really fun to actually even pick them out with your partner.
Thanks, Sadie. Once again, it's ticklekitty.com, and it's whole bunch of stuff.
And follow me on Instagram if you guys would like, at Dr. Sadie Allison and Tickle Kitty and Go Love.
Wonderful.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
I have a tribute, yeah.
Karaoke?
Of sorts, yeah. What could ruin such a pleasant scene? It's more annoying than a drunk Marine. What's louder than a busted muffler on a souped-up car? What's irritating when you're trying to think? Oh, you know what sucks? When you just want to drink. It's karaoke night at your local bar. If I want to hear a drunk guy butcher Billy Joel, I'll go to a Billy Joel show.
Hey.
Not everyone's Mariah or Daryl Hall. Some folks were meant just to work at the mall. Pearl Harbor was bad, but the Japanese have gone too far. Oh, I'd rather take a pool cue right in the eye than hear some wasted dude sing American Pie. It's karaoke night, yeah, at my local bar. Who is this American Idol wannabe? Thinking he could sing Bohemian Rhapsody. Please pick a key. If I hear one more version of Friends in Low Places, some local cowboy's gonna need some braces. You ruin Uptown Funk and I'm gonna go and key your car. No Delta Dawn or I want a new drug. One more Love Shack and I'm pulling the plug. It's karaoke night and you are not a star. Oh, it's karaoke night at my local bar.
That was very nice. Thank you very much.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy to be here.
We're going to have a tune coming up from Pat and other show business cliches coming right out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, it's Ace's birthday today, and Ace will be...
Good luck getting him to talk about that. Go.
We already did. Ace is going to have a special pizza.
What did he do?
Celebrating his birthday today.
When you splurge on your pizza tonight, Ace, is it a restaurant or a frozen?
No, it's a regional chain.
Oh, okay, cool. So a restaurant. All right.
Will you be sitting there at a table, or will this be a delivery?
No, I'll go pick it up.
Or you go pick it up and then eat it in the car or take it home?
Let me tell you something.
I take it home.
Can you say the name of the chain?
Let me tell you something. I will spring, because it's your birthday.
Here we go.
I'll pay for the DoorDash if you want to have it delivered. How about that?
I'll pay for the pizza.
There you go. Boom.
I'll buy the beer.
I'll eat it with
you.
you.
Can't have the beer.
Happy
I
frickin'
can
birthday.
have it. I just can't drink 6 beers.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll buy your beer.
Come on.
You know what you did, though? You told me about a frozen pizza called Home Run Pizza.
Home Run.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much...
It is pretty good.
The best frozen pizza. I tend to lean toward DiGiorno, but I like Home Run, too.
I have not tried the home run.
Darn good, yeah. It's good luck, because every time I make a pizza like that, Washington wins. And this Sunday was no exception.
Then you're going to be having it all season.
There you go. That's all it takes, Tom.
When you eat home run pizza, do you call your shot? I always look at the pizza and I point at my mouth.
I stand in the kitchen, and I get the dogs to sit, and they will. They listen to me because I have food, and I point out in the backyard, and then I throw them a piece of pizza in the backyard.
A piece of pizza.
And then they think I'm genius.
Now, if this pizza is tied to Washington winning, you should change it from home run to field goal. I believe your team scored, was it 7 field goals and no touchdowns?
Yes, that's right. Maybe this week a touchdown. Maybe we could. Although they play the Bengals in Cincinnati this weekend.
And it's Monday night, right?
And it's on a Monday night game.
It's all order, Nordberg.
Two Monday night games this week for some reason.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
That's fascinating.
At the same time?
7:30 and 8:15 or something.
Okay, very good to know.
And one's on ESPN and one's on ABC. Good luck, everybody.
Okay. We have our NFL report coming up with Costaki Economopoulos, and I just mentioned a few minutes ago, Pigskin Picks from the Bob and Tom program. What's it all about? It's about our buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers, a $500 gift card each week. And our first winner was Mike Mello of Madeira, California. And he went up against the Chickster in the shoe-in of the week, and the Chickster stomped him. Sorry, Mike, but Mike still gets the great gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. You can be a part of that. We'll have our winner from week 2 coming up, maybe even today. They have to tabulate the results. And all you have to do is pick all the winners, or at least most of them, and you could be a winner too. So go to bobandtom.com/contest, have some fun, pick some winners, and we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it.
Would you like to hear some Drake? We might have some Drake this morning because Drake London caught the touchdown pass last night. Not London Drake.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know who'd name a kid after a duck, but I guess Drake. Drake London. I guess I'm not sure what genre you would call that, but it's just Drake. I call him Drake.
Degrassi veteran. Is that the show he was on?
That's right. Drake was on. And isn't his name like Drake Abujanwa or some weird
really?
fun name like that? I think, yeah. The Falcons won in last minute, 34 seconds, 22-21 over the Eagles in Philadelphia last night. So Costaki will be in a good mood this morning. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Right? Very good.
Get him in a good mood.
Names might be sleepy.
That's what I was thinking,
he might
too.
Be.
He might have been up all night.
Although the game for him ended at like 9 o'clock, so he got plenty of sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's got a party. He's got a party Greek style.
What does that mean?
They'll be standing on Zoom.
Booty ho. Booty ho. Everybody say it with me. Booty ho. Booty ho.
Now, off the air, Josh mentioned something. Do you want me to fill in the rest of this?
Oh, sure.
Because we do have a story this morning involving the Target store, which I'm a huge fan of Target. I go in there all the time.
Can I make an observation before you do this story? Josh, we were just sitting around while the commercials were playing, making conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Josh thought he would say he gave you a point of information about Target. Mm-hmm. And you said, we already covered that story. So you see how it's hard to talk to you, Tom. You see how it's difficult?
I'm just showing Josh the huge flaws in his character.
No, Josh chooses not to read the news like a smart guy.
Well, I get these daily
updates.
Yeah, daily financial updates, and this happened to be in one of those.
Yeah, this was from a few weeks ago. Target announced it will no longer be accepting personal checks as a form of payment.
We had this story last week.
I know. Well, that's because, in my opinion, people who are affected by this aren't going to be reading about it online, Josh.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because they're not. If you're still writing personal checks, God bless you, but
right.
I doubt if you're spending a lot of time online.
Boy, I haven't seen it in a while. That's for sure.
Thank God.
What, somebody writing a check? Last time was at the grocery store.
Yeah.
They still do that. Yeah.
I'm glad some people still.
I didn't, but I've seen a woman doing it, yes, at the grocery. Oh, God, no. I don't even
No,
carry
when you check out at Target, do you have the card?
I have the red card, of course.
And then it asks you if you want some extra cash when you leave. Don't you love that?
Well, every card you use with the debit will ask you if you want
No
cash.
kidding. I had no idea.
Oh, my God.
I don't carry cash anymore.
I can't.
Well, if you use a debit card anywhere, it will ask you if you want cash back.
Yeah. I can't.
What?
Sorry, you. I can't.
Ace, do you still write checks?
For my bills, yeah.
God love ya.
Okay. All right. In any event, Josh, thank you for that. And for those of you that were planning on writing some checks today, stop it.
You can't do it at Target.
Okay, very, very good. Time now to review. We go over to Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. What are Dude Wipes, you ask? Well,
do you have a checkbook, Tom? I bet you do have a nice checkbook.
I don't.
The monogram?
Oh, I bet somebody has it for you.
TG on the front.
Yeah, somebody has it for him.
It's the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. If you're still using TP, dump that roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Think about it. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean pants down. And think about this. Lincoln used toilet paper. Come on. It's time to update your bathroom game.
You ever see that T-shirt? It says, "My grass is blue." Leon Russell famously wore.
My grass is blue.
Leon Russell.
Is he a horse guy down in Lexington?
No, bluegrass. It's a form of music, you see, and
it's also.
Well, now there's the one for Dude Wipes. It says, "My ass is dry." It's a very similar sentiment. My grass is blue, my ass is dry. It's kind of a poem.
So that made him think of something Leon Russell said in 1973.
Maybe.
I forget what. I don't know. It was one of those charity concerts. He was great. You didn't like Leon Russell?
I don't like you mentioning it 70 years later.
Didn't he?
You see the problem?
Did he write This Diamond Ring?
I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
Okay, sorry.
What's that really good love song he wrote? A song for you. A song for you.
We've been to many places
in our life and time. You should hear.
Yeah, he played on hundreds of hit songs.
You should hear Karen Carpenter sing that.
She does. Yeah.
Holy hell. She sings the hell out of it.
She faints during the middle, but she finally.
What? Did you hear that?
Have a cookie, Karen.
Oh, boy.
So sorry.
Faints in the middle of it. Tom called Tito Jackson, who passed away yesterday. He got confused, as Tom will do, and he called him Tito Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
70 years old yesterday.
Yeah.
That'll be
They just performed in Germany like 5 days ago.
That'll be something.
Oh, boy,
That'll be a big funeral. That
10 people are upset.
The funeral to have, right?
You're not a Jackson 5 fan?
I like Jackson 5, but who goes to see Tito Jackson solo?
No, he wasn't solo. It was the Jackson
with his brothers.
family.
Jackson 3.
I don't know how many are left.
Yeah, but no,
that sounds terrible.
No Michael, no Janet. Yeah.
You guys, you want to go see the old Jacksons?
No Reggie Jackson. No
home runs hit.
No.
I'd go see that.
Reggie Jackson hit a home run with the Jacksons.
No, Reggie Jackson, interesting guy.
Fascinating.
I'd much rather talk to him. Yeah. Good car guy, by the way. You'd like that.
Yeah.
He's really into cars. And not Tito.
No, Reggie.
Yes, he's in a hearse probably today. But
oh, boy.
Yeah.
Probably, most likely, sadly.
Totally fine.
He's got a lot of leg room in here.
Okay.
Whenever
in a box.
Tito's one of those guys when he dies, people go, "That's fine."
It's a shame, really.
For his family's very upset. Probably a nice enough
that
guy.
family.
You know what?
Oh, really?
This is going to be a fist fight at the funeral.
Yeah. More money for me.
You don't hear. I don't think you hear this enough. He went just about the right time, right?
Yeah.
You know, gone too soon, all that hyperbolic, is that a word?
Hyperbolic?
Crap. Yeah, crap.
Not used
He'd
properly.
gone too soon.
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
I'm sure he might have been a nice guy. I don't know the guy.
I know. You find it fascinating. I know. Truck Driver Appreciation Week.
Got our first request coming up.
Honk, honk.
Just got a stack of these.
Honk. I was 4-1 in the week for the shoe-in. I'm now 8-7 overall. That's exactly right. We had Michael Cleveland yesterday on fiddle. We talked about the Warren Report, and we covered scissors, which I had no idea there were so many interesting things about scissors.
I didn't either.
And,
Those one scissors that are handmade that he was talking about, they're like $300, and they're back ordered.
What
I
kind?
looked it up. The Ernest Wrights or whatever they were.
I always recommend the
stainless
Cutcos. Can't go wrong with the Cutcos.
Oh, I know. They're great.
Got my Cutcos in the kitchen.
Cutcos in the kitchen?
That's what Cutcos are for. The kitchen.
Yeah.
I have scissors. I got a pair right here. Look at
You
that.
cut chicken
No, these
breast?
aren't the Cutcos. I don't have that kind of cash.
Don't you say
someday win the lottery? First
Yeah.
thing I do, Cutcos right here.
Cutco
baby.
for work.
What? We'll get you a pair of Cutco.
And then
You cut chicken breast with your Cutco?
absolutely,
you can.
They're great.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so
They'll
great in the
cut through
kitchen.
bone.
But they don't make regular office scissors, do they? They're all kitchen, I thought.
Well, no, you can.
Oh, Cutco, anything sharp they make.
You know what it won't cut is my neighbor's ulna. It's kind of weird. I tried.
Won't go through that?
Won't go through it. Oops, I might have said something I shouldn't have. Hang on a second. See, the whole thing implies that I... Hey, you know what we should do? How about intro the sports for one time? How about that? With the music? Do we have an intro? No? Okay.
Oh, are you doing sports already?
Thanks for cooperating. Yes.
Oh, I thought we were going to play our trucker request.
Okay.
All right.
Didn't you mention that?
Actually, a trucker emailed us and said he wanted to hear this. And this. That's a CAT scan followed by a pulled calf.
Oh, okay. Very, very nice. Let's see.
It's
now.
all doctor's visit.
That's right. And,
This is...
send me suggestions. We'll have it made. I can't think of anything else, Tom.
Derek, writing. Thanks for acknowledging National Trucker Week.
Honk, honk.
And by the way, he says, damn those orange barrels.
Yeah.
Well, they got to fix the roads.
Yeah.
And it can be a little confusing.
Somebody on the comedy tour, I said, is there a joke that works in every city? Because sometimes comedians tailor...
Sure.
You know, like what's the strip club name around here, stuff like that. And the one that works for most cities is, it's a nice town. Well, it will be when they get it finished. And people go nuts because it's always under construction.
Yeah, I follow you there. This is a Bob and Tom Show classic
Conversation, really, not a joke, I guess. I'm sorry.
Well, do you want to expand on that?
No, I really don't.
Okay.
You've ruined the hell out of it. I'm insulting my audience. I can't believe you people didn't laugh at that. What the hell's wrong with you? This
joke
works in New York, I can tell you that.
Well, maybe you should.
Okay.
Here we go.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat, and they both hang out right there by the shell. They both walk slow at a simple pace, both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores, turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tale, move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see you fear. Don't work alone, just bait or a beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores.
Well, one of the classics, Turtles and Whores. Thank you, Floyd. And that reminds me of a couple quick things. By the way, thank you, Derek. That was going out to Derek's dad, a truck driver, and he introduced him. He introduced young Derek at the age of 7 to the Bob and Tom Show.
All right.
Thus corrupting him.
Yep.
30 years ago. But that reminds me, a special event is coming up, the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturday, September 28th at the Belterra Resort and Casino in Florence, Indiana. And it's going to feature Greg Hahn, Costaki Economopoulos, among others. I think Jimmy Schubert, Bob Zaney, Tom Mabe. And it's a special benefit project in honor of the late Ron Sexton. And it's a special project they have going to help comedians who struggle with addiction issues. Details are at DonnieBaker.com. That's at DonnieBaker.com. Now, the request was for that great song. And he mentions that his dad, a truck driver, used to say, damn them orange barrels. We were discussing Leon Russell earlier. He arranged and produced this Diamond Ring, and then he wrote for Gary Lewis and the Playboys, of course. But he wrote that other classic from Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Just My Style.
Oh, my Lord.
Thank you, Leon.
Wow.
Had to clarify that, certainly. Coming up in sports, you want to give me the teaser?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Bryce Young has been benched. Texas is the new Number one, the Miami Dolphins have signed a quarterback off the street. Tom, we'll talk about who and coming up. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting quarterback. No, I don't have. I have little hands. I can't.
You have small hands?
I have small. I can't. Football in the NFL is big. Too big for me.
I see. Once again, don't forget the Pigskin Picks. Bob and Tom, Pigskin Picks. You go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get your entry in, because at stake each week a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers at IHateStevenSinger.com.
You know, my coach told me, he said, McGee, get in here. Can you pass this football? And I said, Coach, I don't even think I can swallow it. So
it would be painful.
That reminds me of Raycon earbuds. The everyday earbuds that have now, their upgraded model is out there. You owe it to yourself to pick up the Raycon everyday earbuds, the upgraded version, plus in brand new colors, blush violet, forest green, royal blue. They go with all the colors of your contacts, and classic black for evening wear. And Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds include now multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus new quick charge function and active noise cancellation. And their ergonomic earbud shape and optimized gel tips fit the widest range of ears ever made. Cozy custom fit. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, how long should sex last? A survey says
8 weeks.
We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also...
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Now, Greg, have you ever been in a band?
I was in a band. I played one song in the high school band.
Yeah? What was that?
It was a Spyro Gyro tune called Catching the Sun. It's a good story right there.
Is that the
Hey, everybody, storm into your boss's office right now. Tell him what this company needs is a trampoline.
Oh. Now, have you ever considered incorporating the drums into your act? Maybe you could tell one of your stories or jokes and then do a quick rim shot?
Yeah, I'll do that sometime. Sure,
okay.
sure.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Maybe we could try it with one of your... do you remember your suggestions for excuses for being late to work?
Sorry I'm late, boss. I hate it here, so what's the rush?
That's kind of a long rim shot.
Yeah,
the rim shot was longer than the joke.
I like my joke so much I don't do a rim shot. I do a whole solo.
I see.
Yeah. I'm dating this one girl. She loves Picasso and Mexican food. Talk about artsy fartsy. Oh, come on.
Come on.
One stick down.
Find another. Greg Hahn is getting another drumstick.
We're back.
What was the name of your band that did the Spyro Gyro song? Did you have a name for the band?
Well, you're gonna like this name. The Cardinal Gibbon Redskins.
It was a high school jazz band. Oh, so it was the marching band then?
No. Oh, the marching band. I'm glad you brought that up.
Did you march with the drum? Did you carry the big drum when you marched, or did you carry the snare?
I was in the tri-toms. I had the tri-toms with the spinning head.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm. So
you want a little marching? You want the marching vibe?
Now, can I just make a suggestion for your live show? Oh, yeah. What's that? Maybe I think you'd probably be the only guy doing this. It might be kind of like a prop thing, but you come out halfway through your show with those marching drums and Or maybe come onto the stage with the marching drums. After you're introduced, march on up there.
With the tri-toms?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. It's Greg Hahn.
The crowd's going wild. I can hear them. I think that's kind of a long walk to the stage. How far is it from the side of the stage to the mic?
It's a big club, Tom.
I'm playing an arena, 80,000 seats.
He's coming from the back.
You're going to need some new material.
Yeah.
Ouch. No, I mean, it's 80,000 people.
Yeah.
But we have to take a break.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Greg Hahn on the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks so much.
I want to hear some more.
Well, can we come back with more? Is there more?
Sure, I can play the drums all day. I'll take a solo from now until we close the show.
All right. Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Tell the story again, and I always love the story about when you and Cheryl were playing, and the day that you finally, the day that she quit playing one-on-one against you.
You mean when I finally beat her?
Yes.
This is Reggie's sister,
a couple years ago.
She wasn't going to play anymore.
Well, when I sent her shot into my mom's rose garden, we started playing horse.
Right.
But you got to remember, Cheryl was always 2 to 3 inches taller as we were growing up. So I started to catch her in height my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Mm-hmm. So up until that point, Cheryl dominated me. But she dominated everyone, though. I don't feel so bad.
Didn't she score how many did she score that one night? You scored, what was it?
45.
45. 50. She came in and...
You know, I'm gloating. Because we had played in the away gym. She had played at the home gym. So my dad was with her at their game, and my mom was with me. So we get in the car. Hey, I had my best game ever. 40, 45 points. Strider started. Strider, what did you do tonight? And she looked at my dad and kind of looked down. My dad's like, oh, she had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, yeah, but I bet it wasn't 40, 45. No, she had a really good game. Well, what's really good? She had 105.
By herself?
I'm like, the team scored 105? No, son. Cheryl scored
105 points.
I bet that record still stands.
I believe it does. They beat that team 179 to 12.
God.
The point guard, which is still a record, had 39 assists. I mean, it was like crazy numbers.
Listen, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Cash, serious money coming.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
No.
Christy's here, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. Yes, it's Ace's birthday.
Happy birthday, Ace.
Hello, Tom.
Yesterday on the show, we had a great guest. We had a Michael Cleveland, the fiddle player.
What a pleasure to have him in.
He was great. Pat, you did an amazing job with Michael.
Thank you.
It was
He's
amazing.
such a good player.
A quick question for you guys. What an unlikely person was also an excellent violin player in the world of classic comedy.
Is it Art Garfunkel?
It was not Art Garfunkel. You got to go back farther.
Henny Youngman always had one, right?
No, not. I mean, a very fine player.
But it was Henny Youngman that carried one?
Yeah, Henny Youngman.
I think Anthony Hopkins plays the violin.
No kidding.
Bob Hope.
In the world of comedy. No, not Mr. Hope. Keep going.
Back farther?
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin.
Not quite that far.
Back farther than Bob Hope?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jackie Gleason.
No, the great Larry Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did know that, yeah. When you said comedian, I didn't. I wasn't.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
No. You're completely fair in saying so. I was thinking stand up. But
I don't think you're fair in saying any of the Three Stooges were a comedian, but that's just me. There are guys that don't like the Three Stooges. I'm one of them. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's okay you don't like them.
Thank you.
Once again, I give you the episode where they're playing the phonograph record and Curly is dressed up as an opera singer. That is as funny as it gets.
I've shown Chick, like, well, now, wait a minute. What about this? And I've shown you clips on my phone. I'm doubled over and you are completely stone-faced and not pretending.
We used to play the Three Stooges and Bugs Bunny cartoons on a Friday afternoon as part of our pregame with the high school football team. And the only Three Stooges I'd never laugh, and the only one I thought was funny, it turned out Mo actually broke 3 ribs doing the stunt.
Oh.
He fell from I'm going to say 20 feet and landed on the back of a chair with his chest.
And I
thought that was funny.
I may be one of the few. I thought the Three Stooges movie was pretty good. The one that was made just a few years ago.
I'm with you on
I like
that.
that too. Yeah, I like that.
I'm with you. With
Didn't see it.
Will Sasso.
Oh, God. Will Sasso nails Curly.
Yeah, they're all
very good.
Will Sasso has sex with Curly?
No, he nails the part. He does a fine quality job. There's no point even talking to him. I'm sorry. Yes, in any event,
you ever like the Marx Brothers? You ever care for the Marx Brothers?
They're
you
great.
Like the Marx Brothers?
Now, here's one not for you.
Okay.
Christy Lee, which one of the Marx Brothers was a gifted musician?
It's not for me.
I don't know.
Well,
it's in his name.
There are a couple, honestly.
Guitaro.
Harpo.
Harpo was.
Yes. Watch Chico play piano.
Watching Chico play piano is amazing. Yeah,
he's
okay. Very good. Now,
I couldn't name all the Marx Brothers. There's Harpo.
You
one
got
was the smoker. Remember?
Groucho,
Gummo,
Harpo,
Zeppo, Groucho,
and then the one who was in
Harpo,
prison, the arsonist,
Chico.
Zippo. He ended up. He burned stuff down.
Was there a homo?
No.
They asked him to. They sort of ignored him.
They were different times.
Yeah,
he was a confirmed bachelor back in those days. Could you not ruin this discussion? I don't have the sports intro music. That is not in my thing.
Is that right? It's not your thing, man.
Oh no, we can do this. We have the newer intro.
Is this? All right. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to the award-winning Sportscast with the award-winning sportscaster.
Oh, who's going to do it this morning?
Chick McGee. How can you not hear that that's hurtful? How can you not understand
Okay, sorry. What do we have over there?
Well, we have, are you ready?
Yeah.
America. Oh, that's right. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
Traffic and weather together to come out of the 10.
Boy, that's well.
Be sure to come out to Starbucks this afternoon. I might be there getting a coffee. You never know. Wouldn't that be exciting for you?
Sometimes See? I love it. I'm an unabashed America fan.
Oh, my, yeah.
Did you watch the pregame last night, Monday Night Football on ESPN?
Did not. I was at a soccer game.
You got your Scott Van Pelt, you got your Ryan Clark, you got your Big Swagoo, you got your Jason Kelsey now, Tom. And Jason Kelsey, of course, it was in Philadelphia, the Eagles, his former team. He talks about the NFL now. He's on ESPN as a broadcaster. Before he started broadcasting, he was on stage with an Eagles fan, and apparently, here he is. He chest bumps the Eagles fan and accidentally injures him. There's Jason down in the stands. Boom!
Oh, my gosh.
And watch the guy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's my knee. Oh, God, it's my knee.
Well, but it was mutual. The two went at each other. They clearly had agreed to do that.
Yeah. Right. The guy's real big and out of shape.
Very out of shape.
The guy said...
He was.
Why didn't you say anything about him being fat, real fat? Tom?
I just said he was out of shape.
And it's a miracle of being that fat he could get up the ramp.
It wasn't that fat.
His knees were crying out for mercy.
It looked like, a knee injury was right around the corner.
Actually, you're very astute, Tom. Of course, he tweeted out that I ruined my knee. I'm going to have surgery, but it was well worth it, he said.
Okay.
He's a lifetime.
He hasn't talked to his lawyer yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you think?
Who's he going to sue?
All of them.
Everybody?
Yeah, he'll sue everybody.
Let's talk about this again because we're going to talk about it with Costaki coming up next hour. Kirk Cousins, who oddly enough has no brothers or sisters. So he can't have...
He could have
mom
if his mom is an only child,
mom's the only
or
child,
father's
an only child. He doesn't have any cousins, Tom. That's what I was going for.
They'd both have to.
They're both only children. So.
Both his parents would have to. This is very complicated.
You're welcome. Flawless last-minute drive for Kirky and the Falcons last night. Drake London, a 7-yard touchdown pass with 34 seconds left, Tom, to give the Falcons a 22-21 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley dropped a short pass that stopped the clock with 1:46 left, and if he had caught the pass, he would have gotten most certainly a first down, possibly a touchdown. But Saquon dropped the ball, Tom. You didn't say Quan after I said
I
Saquon.
thought his name was Quan Barkley, I swear, all this time. I did.
We know you did.
I'm a silly girl.
It's perfectly fair. There are not a lot of Saquons out there.
Are you ready?
Is that Latin?
Barkley now has 16 drops for people who keep track of this situation. 16 drops since the start of the 2021 season, the most by any running back in that time. He signed, of course, the 3-year, $37.75 million deal with the Eagles, coming from the Giants to the Eagles this offseason. And, oh, by the way, this is the fourth blown lead in the final 2 minutes of the Philadelphia Eagles. It's tied for most in the NFL since the start of last season, the 23 season, Tom. I've lost you completely.
I'm listening. Let's find out what's coming up.
Carolina Panthers, and they benched Bryce Young. Perhaps I'm taller than Bryce Young. Josh is taller. Christy might be taller than Bryce.
I doubt I'm
Not a big fellow. Coming
not
up,
a big fella.
we have nakedness in the news. A big sex story this morning.
Sex.
And a big coffee story that also involves sex.
More coffee and sex.
And grasshoppers, and that also involves sex.
Grasshoppers having sex.
Yeah.
I can't eat grasshoppers. They make me jumpy.
Of course. And we'll find out about that as well. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro football knowledge?
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with you. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed.
The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and 2 deacons in the back room shooting pool was sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved 1 sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and I done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics to that. And here's always chill. Oh, yeah. And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill. Oh, yeah.
Bofa on the front.
What?
Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa
on the front.
And then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
I am amazed at the women who do that.
At what?
I was with a friend who will go
We are,
nameless.
you know what? Us as guys are also amazed.
And he goes,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sorry.
This guy,
So Christy, you're talking with one of your not boyfriends, but
just
male
a guy friend,
Yeah.
and he goes, I can get a woman to send me a naked photo within the next 10 minutes.
And?
I go, no way. 8.5 minutes later, bing.
Wow, Monsignor, that is impressive.
Okay, that's less than 8 minutes.
What happened now?
Sent me a video of their
Go ahead, show that.
ex-girlfriend.
No, show it to Tom.
I can't. I don't want Christy, cover your eyes.
Oh, I've seen it all before.
No,
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Evidently, she's lost her key.
Oh, my Lord, that is...
Yeah. Does that look like something out of the movie Dune or what?
It really does. Let me word it this way. That puts the C in graphic. We must. I've got to.
Wow.
I've got to go.
Hold on a second.
I've got to go.
That is a slut.
I've got to.
That is an ex-girlfriend.
That's not someone making a sandwich, even though it looks like it.
Wash your hands and make me a cheese sandwich.
Oh,
Mommy, why is that woman massaging 2 pancakes? Wait a minute.
They do a lot of young girl stuff. It's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be driving along, they'll see a car with a headlight out, and they'll do that padiddle thing. Padiddle! Padiddle! What? What's going on? It's a padiddle! It's a padiddle! Well, you go over railroad tracks, her feet would come off the floorboard, some superstitious thing like that. You know what I mean? Wow. Or we'd see a VW bug, she'd punch me in the shoulder. Punch buggy! Whatever! Punch buggy! Sometimes we see like a VW bug with its headlight out while we're going over railroad tracks. All hell's breaking loose up there. Spinning around, crashing my window, breaking everything. Whatever! You ever been on a date where after a couple hours you find it nearly impossible not to say, somebody kill me?
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Bob and Tom.
This
This is Ernie Fergler reminding you Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show. I'll be. Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay, we need to locate someone. Just read this. Okay. Is it Irma? I know. Will the following person please report to my office? I'm a jackass. I'm a jack. Okay, fine. That's Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom! The Bob and Tom Show, Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a $500 Steven Singer gift card. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks.
Otherwise, that's right.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Maybe a song right here. Doesn't that sound refreshing and wonderful, Tom?
Be good.
A little ditty.
A bunch of great songs yesterday with Pat and Michael Cleveland. Thank you very much. If you didn't get to hear those, check them out online. There's a bunch of great stuff.
There's Josh Arnold. Hello, Ace Cosby. Hey. And the rumors are true. It's Ace's birthday. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Happy birthday, Ace.
Thank you.
So where were you born, Ace?
In a hospital.
You thought you were going to get an answer, didn't you?
I hoped. Yeah. I hope one of these times I'm going to ask him a question. We're going to have a conversation.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's Chick McGee speaking from the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Christy Lee, of course, is just across the way at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Tom, guess what?
Yes.
I had French toast for dinner last night.
Oh, I love
Whoa!
French toast.
Yeah.
I love breakfast for dinner.
Like bacon?
Nothing else. And so I felt a little bad about it.
Oh, you got to have a side.
But here's what happened. Sunday morning, I ordered breakfast, and I just wanted the eggs and bacon and sausage. Okay. But it came with French toast. But the platter I wanted had the right amount of eggs and the right amount of side meats. And I didn't want the French toast Sunday morning. I ate too much of the protein stuff. And so I saved it. And then last night I went, I'm having that for dinner.
Was it good?
Go.
It was fabulous.
Really? You can recycle it like that?
Yes. Yeah. It really did work.
You brought it back to life?
I was skeptical, and I totally brought it back to life.
How'd you bring it back to life?
A simple zap.
In the micro?
45 seconds, and I went, oh, that's not warm enough to melt the butter I want to put on here. And then another 45 seconds, perfect. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
It's a testament to the fine people who made it, I think.
I thought maybe you had a shortcut, like you put another egg in
I wish I could give you a hack.
Yeah.
And you know what the thing is? It's not going to work for everybody. And for every French toast.
No. Right.
The 45-45.
Oh, it's just that particular French
toast. I think so.
Was it real thick?
It was like Texas toast.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever make it from scratch?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Or semi-scratch anyway. Take that King's Hawaiian bread and make French toast out of that?
I haven't. Now, see, that seems like brioche. Almost too sweet.
Brioche almost too sweet, but
yeah,
you get over it. It's amazing.
I would imagine with both you do get over it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Do you ever eat leftovers at your house?
So I had them last night, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I am ashamed at how much I don't eat leftovers.
We put them away and hardly ever eat them, yeah.
I was a mistake. I tried an experiment, did not work.
Oh, what'd you try?
I tried making a rice omelet.
Okay, all right. So you had plain white rice?
Hang on,
wait a minute.
I had leftover rice.
Of everything you've ever done or said, this convinces me.
You
tried to make a rice
scrambled
omelet.
eggs?
Yeah.
Are you out of your effing mind?
I had this rice from the other night.
Yeah.
In the fridge.
Yeah.
Was it
and it kind of turned into a hockey puck of rice.
Was it fried rice or was it?
No, just rice.
Okay.
Plain white rice.
Okay.
Right.
Put it in a pan with some water.
Yeah.
Boiled the water so the rice, and then I strained the water off and made some scrambled. Put the scrambled eggs right on top of the rice, thinking it'd be like kind of like a
fried rice with eggs.
It was awful.
Yeah. Because they do put eggs with fried rice. So.
Yeah, I would have thought it would have been
kind of egg.
If anything, just
bland. Yeah, I should have just done them separately.
Oh, okay.
It was a failure. But so I eat leftovers all the time.
When you were trying to eat it, could you think, you know what would help this? Or maybe I could add one more ingredient like shrimp or something?
I tried a little bit of barbecue sauce, but then I threw the whole thing away.
Oh, wow. You really? Oh, what?
Didn't work.
So what did you end up eating?
An egg?
I ended up eating nothing. I mean,
you didn't even have
I had
cereal?
a couple bites. I wasn't that hungry.
I made a failed omelet once. It was a tuna omelet.
Oh.
See, this didn't occur to me. In my head, I went, this is going to work.
No.
Because I thought it'll be like a tuna melt, where you have bread, cheese, and tuna.
Yeah.
I went, instead of the bread, I'll just have egg and cheddar and tuna.
Yeah.
And it did not taste good.
Yeah.
But you guys were aware that it wouldn't taste
that's
good.
awful.
Tuna
Sounds
is
terrible.
incredibly tricky. You got to watch what you pair with tuna.
Yeah, Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, noodles, and tuna. You get a nice tuna noodle casserole.
Well, that's fine. But I tried it, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
We could talk about food failures all morning. Yeah. But yeah, that one, it didn't work. And rice
Have
may
you
have
heard
been
about the
overcooked.
rice challenge, the new rice TikTok thing?
What's that?
Where kids are boiling rice, I guess, and then you strain the water off, and then you drink the water, and the first thing in the morning it's supposed to be like this natural Ozempic thing.
Oh,
God. You lose weight.
That is a terrible idea.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Do you let the water cool before you drink it?
I would hope.
No, you drink it boiling, of course.
Well,
that'd cut down in your eating.
Hang on a second. That's not a crazy question as far as TikTok goes.
Exactly.
Good point.
Hey, kids, ignore all the TikTok trends.
Yes. Everything you see on there, remember, these are the people that brought you eating detergent pads, whatever they're called. Tide Pods. Yeah, don't do that.
Detergent.
Remember the story we had last week? Campbell's Soup is taking the word soup out of their name.
Oh, yeah.
Just going to be Campbell's.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, it was a big story. They announced it on their annual report or something.
Well, what about their jingle? That's what Campbell's Soup is.
I don't know.
Good.
And
so
those,
that was Campbell's is.
Yeah, good. That's what Campbell's Soup is. Yeah, they're taking the word soup out of their name because they make lots of other products, I guess,
like purees and broths.
Ah, sure, you mixes and you get
the Campbell's kids. They're put up for adoption.
Oh, no.
I didn't know they were still
I've got a bid on one.
Those poor things.
Yeah. Oh, you're paying for them.
Now, they just make soup, right? That's why I got one. That's why I'm bidding on one.
I think so.
I just want a super at my house.
Okay.
What's your favorite soup, Tom?
From Campbell's? Their cream of mushroom.
Any soup.
That is a tough
You eat cream of mushroom soup by itself.
I love cream of mushroom. My favorite soup is corn chowder, particularly if it's done with Mexican flair. nothing more delightful.
Like a Mexican street corn
served
thing.
by an ethnic.
with a soccer game on in the background.
No, there's a Mexican restaurant I go to, and they have an excellent corn chowder with little
it's just
sauce.
I'm just realizing this. We've been sitting on a gold mine all these years. We should just talk to Tom about his life 5 or 6 minutes every morning.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
Yeah.
A Mexican flair.
A rice omelet he thought would be made better by using barbecue sauce.
It was terrible. Because I like that.
Take the barbecue.
What's the stuff where they have rice,
amazing,
a couple of poached eggs, some beans, and guac? What's that called?
Oh, sure.
The Cuban.
No,
yes.
The Cuban.
There are different forms of
guac. No, it's pesto.
I like guac as well. I thought that's why I thought the rice omelet would work. I think when I reboiled the rice, I think that probably made it.
Something went wrong. Oh yeah,
it was terrible.
Yep.
It was because remember the rice in the refrigerator was like a hockey puck.
Right.
Like I said, it was a complete failure. I threw it away.
I don't think rice has any protein, does it? It's all carbs.
Oh, zero.
Carbs.
Yeah.
Carbs.
Yeah.
Your quinoa's got the protein.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How about try it tonight? Try your omelet.
No,
with quinoa.
Try a quinoa tuna omelet.
I love quinoa.
Then, of course, it turned out that I'd used, let's just say, too many of the eggs, and when someone else wanted to do some baking,
you were in trouble, huh?
Off to Target.
Did you have to go get more eggs? That's a good partner, whatever the hell you are.
Yeah, well, sorry about that. We need to move forward. We were discussing the world of sports. Coming up, Costaki Economopoulos and All-Pro Lines with his analysis of what's happening in the world of the NFL. And I'll remind you, your analysis of what's happening in the NFL could get you a nice gift card worth $500 from Steven Singer Jewelers at IHateStevenSinger.com.
You have to give a your analysis?
That's what I heard.
Your analysis.
Your analysis.
Your analysis.
We're not asking for
one's analysis of what's happening in the world of the NFL.
So people don't have to mail us their pee.
Totally
different. No. Although I've been thinking about that promotion.
Make sure you're you.
Yeah, there's probably some legal problems. There's probably an OnlyFans page that features that. You buy my urine.
That's interesting. You mentioned that. You like to get peed on?
Not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. I have a dog that just did that. Let's see. BobandTom.com/contest and pick the winners. You got to get those entries in before Thursday evening, and you can get them in right now, and you can be like our first winner, Mike Mello of Madeira, California. He got himself got that $500 Steven Singer Jewelers gift card. So, no, we did learn yesterday that the rock star that curses the most, according to Pat Godwin, is
Donovan. Hilarious.
A foul mouth.
He was yelling at his sound guy when he was doing hurdy-gurdy, man. I've never laughed so hard.
I've never laughed so hard.
He comes to get you. Turn it the F up! Sounds of life.
Now, did he do that? Did he do that with his voice when they recorded it?
He did,
or did he do it with effects?
Oh, live he did it with his voice. I think it might be an effect on the record.
Yeah, it's like a Crimson and Clover effect.
Yeah, right, yeah.
God, I love that song.
I thought one of his bodyguards was shaking him.
Now, the hurdy-gurdy man, is the hurdy-gurdy that thing you crank?
What?
I think so.
No, that's your penis.
What's a hurdy-gurdy?
Isn't that organ grinder that's on like a stick and it has a crank on it and makes music?
I thought that's
Is that a hurdy-gurdy?
I don't know.
How do you spell hurdy?
Who would ask?
H-U-R-D-Y.
Who would ask a question about the monkey on a mechanism on a stick other than a time traveler who was alive in the 20s?
Eating rice omelets.
We haven't considered that.
He's a time. That's why he talks about the past.
Yes, he's really talking about the present.
Yeah, he just happened yesterday to him.
This looks like a harp. I don't know if it's the same, but the hurdy-gurdy is like a harp on here. But
oh, okay.
What's that?
It's a string instrument. It looks kind of like a.
There is something that you put on.
Kind of like a. I don't even know what you would call that.
It's almost like a violin with a bunch of stuff on it.
Yeah, like a mandolin. I don't.
Odd.
Most often, an Italian guy with a big bushy mustache walks up with a monkey sitting on top of a mechanism. He puts it on,
It's on a stick.
The monkey takes a
Is that the organ grinder? Is that what that is?
Yes, that's called an organ grinder.
The monkey goes to collect tips.
Well, when we come back, we'll find out what the hurdy-gurdy is. And apparently, kind of gone out of favor.
Hurdy-gurdy is a stringed instrument.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna hear it'll be like the Avett Brothers or somebody has one in their in their band.
They're not cheap. They're
Mumford owns one.
Yeah, they're probably pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing maybe Mellencamp has one on one of his records.
String instrument produces sound by hand cranking turned wheel rubbing against the string.
Yeah, I thought it was a turny deal. So
it functions much like a violin. It says here with a bow.
Cool. Now, tell me what's coming up in sports.
What's coming up in sports? Well, Tom Brady may be taking up a new sport.
All right.
We'll have the rumor.
Well, time now to speaking of your smarts, it's time to check in with Prize Picks and see what they've got going on.
Football's here. We all know it. College, pro, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. Season-long fantasy takes up a lot of time. But on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup each and every day. The app is so easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. On Prize Picks, you could still cash out even if the lineup is not perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And Prize Picks, the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. One of your players goes down in the first half. Prize Picks does not count it as a loss. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks, TOM, to get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. You must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Have some fun. Check out Prize Picks. It's awesome. Now, we've got a couple cool things coming up today. A special edition of Sexy Time with comedian Alli Breen, who can be found, by the way, on OnlyFans at ALLIB. When we come back, a little bit more in the world of sports, we have some fascinating news from the world of where sex meets coffee and the bird of the year. Very exciting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom.
To conquer and win, we're gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Q95 with Luciano Gaspacho
In praise of the Indianapolis Colts.
In a great praise.
Phenomenal.
Here's to a big Super Bowl win this next year.
We hope that you get to sing the national anthem at the Indy 500 next year, Luciano.
Big a star like me, how are they going to refuse?
Bob, a lot of celebrities were in town for the Indianapolis 500, which of course took place yesterday, including a guy from the National Association of Broadcasters who has honored us by stopping by our show this morning. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Bonarama.
Hey, guys. I just want to let you know that I really respect what you're doing here. I think it's a shame that more kids can't go watch your show. Oh, it's on radio. Well, never mind, man.
I wonder about the Hoosier Dome, they call it. Now, when the Colts moved here, they were considering changing their names to the Trojans. Then we were going to rename this place the Condome.
This guy walks into a psychiatrist. Yeah. He says, I feel like I'm a dog. Really? Yeah. The psychiatrist says, how long have you felt this way? He says, ever since I was a puppy. Go by. All right, it's a Helium Monday, so we should do this properly. Okay. You ready to sing along with it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that feels good. Here we go. Ba-doom, ba-doom, bum, ba-doom, bum, bum, ba-doom. It's Helium Monday. That's right. The high point of your week's arrived. Oh, yeah. It's Helium Monday with Bob and Tom. That's us, Bob and Tom.
And by golly, is it by God, you can listen to In My Not.
You can.
To KIZZ FM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it!
That'd be one hell of a radio station.
Stop it. We'll be coming right back.
It's new Wax Off. Remove old wax and give your car a high gloss shine with Wax Off. Just jerk off the top and spray a smidgen on your vehicle and apply it with vigorous up and down motions.
Dr. Ruth, he kept undressing me with his eyes. Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Continue.
Yeah.
Put a little extra menthol there on your cigarette.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haji, put that shaving foam down.
Haji, would you like to give your street address? Maybe that'll help some people contact you after seeing this tape.
Dick.
But the type of people that will be contacting you are medical experimenters, okay?
Dick.
I wonder if they replace his heart with a gallstone, if his body will still work.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Walenda Brothers Coffee. Good to the last drop. New law firm in the news today.
Really?
Yeah, 3 famous attorneys have formed a new law firm.
Oh, really? Who are they?
Gary Hart, Ted Kennedy, and Richard Nixon.
What's it called?
It's called Dickum, Dunkum, and Cheatham.
I wish you wouldn't make fun of Gary Hart anymore.
Why?
The guy, I mean, he was 6 inches away of becoming president. You know what I mean?
Keep it in your pants, Jimmy.
Get on your knees and pray, and when you get over,
Woody,
when you get home, then
What are we talking about? Woody Hayes. Of course.
So why do they have one of the main thoroughfares for people in that city? Why don't they build
a little
a tunnel or a bridge? Hey,
what a great idea.
Guy from USAC goes, golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Wouldn't like
I
it.
guess there's a possibility I might care for it.
But I'm with you, Chick. I don't care if I like it. Plenty of other things I like.
And I was completely unaware of what was going on. It had to be explained to me. And it ruined the song Peg for me by the Steely Dan.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy and Pat, Josh, Ace, I'm Chick. Look at him over there. He's a flurry of activity.
Sorry.
You don't do much at all until we start to come back from a break, and then you're just everywhere at once.
Busy organizing some things
you're
over here.
so busy.
I was trying to find a classic rock song that featured the hurdy-gurdy.
Yes.
And I have been unable to do so.
How about Donovan, hurdy-gurdy man? How about that?
Well, that's a song about the hurdy-gurdy.
Did they not feature a hurdy-gurdy?
I'm trying to figure that out. And I can't tell exactly.
Okay.
But there are a number of classic rock songs played on hurdy-gurdy by other artists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in fact, there are 5 Metallica songs available on the hurdy-gurdy. Once again,
wow.
This came up because we had a news story yesterday that Americans of countries that speak English, Americans apparently curse the most. And that got Mr. Godwin to mention that many of the rock stars you've worked with, Donovan curses the most.
Number 1, Eddie Money number 2, but Donovan number 1, because he had a problem with the sound guy that he travels with. Came in a little hungover, and he was not having it, and screaming at the guy. We could not dump him fast enough. Thrown like a star. He was on air.
Yesterday, we had to hit the dump button on our very kind, gentlemanly guest, Mr. Michael Cleveland, because he was telling a story about cursing. And for those of you that were listening, he meant no harm, certainly. And I would recommend watching Mr. Godwin and Michael Cleveland. We posted a bunch of videos. So they were so much fun. Well, we now turn back to these Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Remember that T-shirt that says, what is it again? My ass is dry. What is it? What was the phrase? Instead of my grass is blue, my ass is dry. Thank you, Dude Wipes.
No, because wet cleans better than dry.
Yeah, but after you've wet it down, you dry it out.
Dude Wipes for the best clean pants down.
It does not dry your butt out.
As a matter of fact, they all.
How about my ass is clean?
Yeah, there you go.
They all have lotions and things.
Sure they do.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like a shower in the
You don't
middle
want it
of the
too
day.
dry.
Wonderful, yeah.
No, you don't.
You don't want my ass is blue. No, wait, my grass is
See,
blue.
now somehow, if Dude Wipes decides to stop advertising the sports desk, it'll be my fault.
Oh, they should have advertised my desk. I would have never ruined such a relationship.
Chick ruined it. He said
something one morning.
You'll just repeat what you said and read it to me, and there's nothing I can do. It says in my contract I have to.
Sorry.
Tom Brady got the last laugh over at St. Andrews on Monday. Birmingham City beat Wrexham 3-1. You guys watch Wrexham?
Wrexham?
Nearly killed him.
Rob McElhenney, Ryan Reynolds, they bought a soccer team.
I'm aware of them.
It's
I don't
on
watch
Hulu,
it.
and they watch
Did you just say how nice?
Yeah, that's great.
Very dismissive.
Well,
He
maybe
hates soccer.
Maybe you'll
hates
like
Ryan
this.
Reynolds.
Tom Brady. You like Tom Brady?
Sure.
He purchased a small share in the team Birmingham City in 2023. Ryan and Rob bought Wrexham in 2020. As a result, Monday's match was deemed the biggest one in league history. And when Tom Brady walked into the crowd and made his way to his seat, the crowd, who are Wrexham fans, yelled lustily, "Who the F are you? Who the F are you?" That's Tom Brady, of course. And they were picking on him because he was the enemy. See, Tom. there in the soccer match. Thanks for really putting this story over the top.
Now, do you know Christy Lee?
Oh, you think I'm participating? You're out of your damn mind.
Do you know what other famous person bought a football club in the UK?
Rod Stewart.
I don't know if Rod owns one. I know Rod's an avid fan.
Elton John.
Elton John, of course, is the answer. Do you remember the name of the team?
The Rockets? Rocket Men?
The Rocket Men.
Rockets.
No, why not guess that? Yeah, it's a fine guess.
Do you know their location?
Manchester.
That would not be correct.
Where is it?
I'm not telling.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
If you think I'm helping you, you're out of your mind.
He doesn't know.
I'm not telling. Is that what you would say on Jeopardy?
Watford.
I'm not telling.
Bing. Yes, Tom?
It is.
I know the answer.
I know. First of all, it has to be in the form of a question. So you think I'm not telling?
Who is I'm not telling?
In the 1970s,
There's a Rod Stewart had a piece of
Watford Football Club in England was at the bottom of the rankings, and Elton John purchased the team and turned their fortunes around.
He likes things at the bottom.
What was the name of the town?
Watford.
Watford. That's it. Yeah. There's a new documentary, I believe, about the whole thing.
Oh, really?
I can't wait to miss it.
That was when he was a kid. That was one of his favorite teams.
Okay.
But I don't know if there's any hurdy-gurdy in any of his musicals or any of his works.
If you don't play Donovan Hurdy-Gurdy Man right now,
you got to play it.
Oh, I don't have it handy.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, well, what are we doing?
I can get it, I guess. Give me a second. You do another sports story. I'll find Hurdy-Gurdy Man for you. Hey, can we add the cursing?
If you think I'm going to do another sports story, you're sorely mistaken.
Oh, boy. See now what you've done?
You don't have any more sports?
Carolina Panthers benched 2023 #1 overall pick in the NFL draft.
What?
Former All-Star from Alabama, Tom. He's been cut. Bryce Young.
Did he win the Heisman Trophy?
I think he did. I'm not sure. Why don't you look that up?
Okay.
You can go to another room. Andy Dalton will take over as the starter for Carolina next game on Sunday at Las Vegas. That's right.
I like Donovan.
So this is where he starts cursing right here?
Yes, he did win the Heisman.
Was that cursing?
That was German.
Wow, this is irritating.
Yeah, it is irritating.
So do you think he does that tremolo with his voice? Is it like a...
It's like he's singing with one window down in his car.
Oh, yeah.
Or in front of a fan, or probably through a reverb amp.
Or with Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah.
You all... Jimmy Page sit in and
Well, I think that's a hurdy-gurdy.
Was a hurdy-gurdy.
No matter what it is, it's awful.
Yeah,
I can't help but I just like the feel of it.
Yeah,
but I love Donovan, especially this time of year, Season of the Witch.
Oh, is that great?
Yeah.
Is he the one that got the Beatles to go over to India? And
yeah, that was him.
He was over there with them. He taught them how to finger pick.
Get them Maharishi. What?
He taught them how to finger pick, the Travis style, when he was...
guitar playing.
Donovan was
and then
very
they
influential.
Pick their ass.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Dear Prudence was written with that style.
Yeah, George, the way to get rid of that itch in your ear is your finger picking.
2021, Chick.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Back to sports.
That's it. Sports.
Oh, that's it? Okay, thank you very much. I'll remind everybody once again, today's the day. BobandTom.com/contest. Your shot at a $500 gift card. Just pick the winners in the Pro Football Weekend that begins on Thursday evening. You could win yourself that gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find more about that at IHateStevenSinger.com. Hope you are a big winner. We now turn to Christy Lee. She, of course, is at the Silac News Desk. Christy.
This really isn't a sports story, but it's kind of got a sports slant. It was a 6-day naked tandem bike tour of the UK.
6 days?
Yeah, Mr. Neil Cox, 36, and his friend, Ms. Jay Antic.
Neil Cox.
Jay
25.
Antic and Steve Cox?
Neil Cox.
Okay, Neil.
Ms. Antic.
Tom.
25.
Neil Cox.
You got to have something for
You
Neil
ever seen
Cox.
one that you felt like it made you genuflect?
Give it some respect.
Gotta take a knee.
Undertook the 260-mile journey from Gloucester to Land's End, Cornwall. The two nudists said the response to them has been overwhelmingly positive. Funnier to see two naked people on a tandem.
This isn't illegal?
Mr. Cox stressed that nudism is not a sexual thing and added, I have a girlfriend of 10 years. She's comfortable with me going on trips with other women because she knows it's a wholesome thing and there's nothing going on. So apparently the woman that he was with on the bike wasn't his girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, there's photographs, and they've got strategically placed backpacks, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, okay.
Fanny packs.
Yeah, they're truly, in this case, especially in the UK, the fanny being the front.
Right.
Yeah, there is a fanny pack. Now, he's not totally nude. He's wearing a helmet.
Oh, well, that's good.
Good
There's
thing.
Practicing safety.
Very, very important.
Are they wearing shoes?
Great question.
No, I just clicked off the photograph. Let me see here. This photograph, this just shows them from the waist up.
Oh, okay.
And she's cute. Let's see. Here we go. And yes, you're right, Christy. They have shoes and
a helmet.
And helmets.
Okay, good.
And they do have bicycle seats.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Well, you never know somebody's proclivities.
Yeah. See, at the end of
That'd be
this.
impossible to ride a seat with your pole up your butt.
It's impossible to do it without.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
The art of saying just enough.
You've never ridden your bike nude. Is that what you're telling me?
I have not.
You know, I never have either. Has anybody?
I have driven a car.
Naked?
Well, I mean, I've rushed out and put a car in the garage naked at some point, I remember, but I mean.
God, when you have two electric bikes.
I do.
What if you and I got on them naked and just cruised around
how far we get?
A farmer's market on a Saturday morning.
I've got a good one you can come to. That'd be.
Oh, boy.
Well, so, and in any event, they did it in the nude.
Yes.
They're nudists, yes.
Well, if bike riding nude isn't for you,
By the way,
about...
if you are Mr. Cox, which this guy is Mr. Cox.
Neil Cox.
From Cornwall.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be well hung, or
you'd hope so. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, you know, you want your name to be your destiny at that point.
And you can't name your kid after yourself. You can't have the phone ringing and they want to hear from Mr. Cox. Do you want Big Cox or Little Cox?
Which
you don't want to be Cox Jr.
I'm looking for Big Cox.
Who isn't, buddy? Go to the bus station. You got $12 on a Saturday.
If naked bike riding is not for you, how about fart walking?
I do this a lot.
Health experts are
somebody did it. Somebody did it yesterday in the hallway.
Somebody did murder us yesterday.
It was awful.
The new viral trend, the fart walk, became a phenomenon after it was introduced by author Marilyn Smith, who said in a now viral video that she and her husband go on a walk about an hour after eating a fiber-rich dinner to release the gas.
That's not the way it works.
Mrs. Smith added that not only do their fart walks help them ease any after-dinner bloating, it also reduces the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Health experts have been chiming in to back up Mrs. Smith's claims.
Okay.
One doctor with a really weird name, Dr. Shafapur.
I'm sorry, he did what?
What?
Yeah, Puya Shafapur.
Oh, Shafapur.
Shafapur.
What are you shouting for?
A family and obesity medicine physician.
Hey, how are you?
Says your body experiences an immediate rise in blood sugar after eating, but walking forces the muscles to start using that glucose. Endocrinologist Christopher Butner added that it also aids digestion by allowing food to pass through the intestines faster.
All right.
I think we all know that an after-dinner walk is a good thing, but I've never heard it called a fart walk.
Yeah.
Why don't you... I'll walk out front. I know I've experienced this with my dogs, but I think most Americans would rather fart while watching TV.
How do you explain that, Tom?
What?
How do you explain that? How do you explain that gas? Your gas doesn't smell that bad to you, but it smells horrific to others.
I don't know. That's probably
isn't it a fact,
it's
though?
probably an evolutionary.
I would think so.
Thing, but also there is a version of the dog gas that is in its own sphere of stench.
It's really something.
And then it really, 9 to 10 years old, it really kicks in. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Now, there's also a point when you, at a certain age, in which the fart walk becomes possibly a shart walk.
It's more of a jog, isn't it?
If one is not careful.
I'm taking part in a fart half marathon this weekend.
Are you really?
Yeah. It's for a good cause.
13K.
Yeah.
Doesn't it bother you that you're
very stinky and
you're
very
the
loud.
only person that all of us know that actually crap their pants? Doesn't that bother you?
It happens to everybody.
No.
Doesn't happen to me.
I have sharted, yes.
No, I have not. No.
It was I gambled and lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically, that particular sphincter, and the body has many,
Right.
that one is usually a fairly good judge.
Yeah.
9,900 times.
They're like meteorologists, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're right most of the time,
Yeah.
but we only remember when they were wrong.
Yeah. It's just not fair.
I have sharted, but I was naked.
Oh,
Okay.
Ace. Okay.
Chick, I blame you for this.
Where the hell were
You just pollocked your kitchen floor?
I'd like to apologize. Don't add anything to it.
I just got out of the shower and I was standing there watching something on TV, and it was so funny.
You laughed and sharted.
What was on TV? You were laughing so hard.
I don't remember. But
One of your programs made you laugh so hard.
Alf.
It had to be Alf.
Alf made me shart.
So you, as Josh delicately put it, you pollocked your bathroom floor.
I sharted watching She's the Sheriff.
Suzanne Summers.
So, Pat, I think when we come back and we do, how would it be? These toots were made for walking, perhaps. The Nancy Sinatra classic.
I insist on hearing these toots.
The Nancy Sinatra classic.
And then have that great bass line of, what is that, Carol K's? That boom,
Yeah,
boom,
I'm
boom,
not
boom,
talking
boom,
to you.
boom. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's good. But you could have that in a fart emulator.
Oh my God.
Boy, it's all right there.
It's his favorite thing.
Thank you. Wow. So the once again, fart walking as.
Yes.
There's a video with Marilyn Smith, and she spells Marilyn Mairlyn.
You know what would be rough is a fart cakewalk, because you're just in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly huffing each other's.
Yes. Well put.
I think the cakewalk's gone away. It's sad.
I loved.
when we were in grade
Not just
school.
for the fat jokes, but
No,
I
it was
loved
so much fun.
doing a cake.
Yeah.
What exactly was a cakewalk?
Everything, the epitome of cattiness and backbiting and stabbing at the cakewalk.
How does a cakewalk work?
First is a church cakewalk. Second is a school
cakewalk.
It was always the church. We had a church.
Oh, look at her. I have never understood this. Oh, my God.
Oh, she brought store-bought.
Oh, she bought. Look at that.
So
Oh, my
how does it
God.
work?
She's
So
hideous.
people bake a bunch of baked goods,
Yes.
cakes and brownies and all
And
this
then they
stuff.
gossip.
And they're all on a table. So there's a circle with a bunch of numbers.
With a bunch of jerks.
And music plays, and as you walk, you just slowly walk in a circle, everybody. And when the music stops, you step on the number that's closest to you, and then they draw. And if your number gets drawn, you get to go pick.
Pick a cake.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
It's awesome. Except if you're last, then you get stuck with, like, angel food.
I love angel
angel
food.
food.
Oh, it's practically a vegetable.
Angel food cake?
Nothing.
A quality angel food with maybe strawberry cream in the middle. And
Keep it.
Well, that's
I'll
not
take,
angel.
I'll take yours.
Angel food that's a strawberry cake. You put strawberry in it. What the hell?
So your point, to get back to your point, you're saying a cakewalk better than a fart walk.
Well, a fart cakewalk would
be bad.
Awful. Terrible. You're just
unless it's a really good cake.
It'd be worth it.
If all the cakes were good.
I'm being told that they only do store-boughts now. It's called the Little Debbie Walk because people can't bring their own stuff to school anymore.
That's right.
Adults can't be trusted to not poison kids. There you go, Tom.
All right. Well, hopefully the church ones are still homemade. And
Yes. Yeah. The people of God don't put pins in there.
I think they might.
I would hope. Thank you. When we come back, Christine Lee, what's happening over there?
As you walk around the cakes, what the hell?
What?
Why is that not? Oh, well, that was me actually farting.
We don't have a cakewalk.
Well, we had Eddie Mike his chair.
Well, we do have.
He was going to mic aces, but he didn't want a shart to blow the mic out.
The timing was, you just gave up on it. That was me farting.
Yeah, that was me.
Let's talk about sex, baby, when we come back.
Okay, thank you very much.
Started you poo-pooing the Tom Brady story.
Okay, sorry. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This room just got so much more handsome because in the studio, on his way to the legendary Go Bananas in Cincinnati, Ohio, it will be Greg Hott. He's right here with us. Hey, Greg.
Hey, I'm all excited. Thanks for having me here, everybody. Hey, it's Friday. Come on. Go to your boss's office and say, what this company needs is a trampoline. You know me. I've got volume control issues. Give me a hand. I was born 8.5 months early. Come on, you know me. Comedy's not my thing. Let's go.
Friday starts the week.
I'm the guy that invented peel and eat shrimp. Come on. Look for me in my new show. I'm the star of Dog Walker, Texas Ranger. Check it out. Animal Planet. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to outsmart me.
How early?
8:30 ought to do it. Come on. Hey.
Greg Hott is here with us. Hey, Greg, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
Looking very, very handsome. Greg, of course, veteran of the Marine Corps.
Hit him in the head. We don't have all day. Too slow. Get back.
As you can see.
My new thing, Tom, is acting. I'm a great actor.
I didn't know this.
I've been going to acting classes.
Oh, do a scene for me.
I kid you. Okay, well, I gave Chrissy some lines.
You did? Oh.
And we'll do our acting scene.
Okay.
I've taken like over 20 hours of acting classes.
Wow.
Kid you not. All right, we're going to do a scene. Go ahead, Christy. Go ahead.
Greg, you're unapproachably handsome, and it's impossible not to dream about you.
Why don't you just do the lines, Christy? We can talk about this after the show. Do the bit. Try the second line. Do the second. Forget the first one. Do the second line.
But Greg, when you walk past me and my girlfriends with your totally realistic hair color, how could we be expected not to fling our clothes against the wall?
Can we do some comedy?
That's what I'm reading.
Do the stuff read what I wrote.
I'm reading.
All right, forget it, Tom. What's in the news? She won't do it. She won't do it.
Here, give me the lines. Let me try.
That's what is written on
Just give me the paper.
You read it.
Okay.
I think what Greg is suggesting here.
She's obviously in love with Greg.
Right, exactly, yes.
She won't even do the bit.
No, she won't.
She can't help
She's
herself.
too hung up on you.
It's embarrassing for all of us.
Comedian Tim Allen is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? This Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. I got one of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that? A pencil holder over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. I'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miter Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I notice Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I pop down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God. Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes.
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this Reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
No.
Unbelievable.
I'm Casey Kasem, and here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40s, honey.
Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
This is Ernie Fergler reminding you Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show. I'll be. Oh, hold on, just a minute. Okay, we need to locate some. Just read this. Okay, is it Irma? Ima. Would the following person please report to my office? I'm a jackass. I'm a jack. Okay, fine. That's Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. The Bob and Tom Show. Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I have something for you that I've forgotten, Tom. I need to mention it to you.
What is that?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
There's a new show coming on. Ace knows more about it than I do.
It'll be on ABC and Hulu?
It'll be on ABC and the next day on Hulu. It's based in Hawaii.
No. It's on a cruise ship.
Oh, it's on a cruise ship, but there's something about high sea or Hawaii, or is it on Hawaii? I thought it was in Hawaii.
No.
Looked like it was in Hawaii.
What's it about?
Joshua Jackson, remember, he was in The Affair?
Yeah.
He's a doctor on the ship.
It's about the doctor on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
It's about it's the love boat, but they
I
taken
see.
the
But it's
doctor.
all
It's like
medical.
mostly crabs and syphilis.
Well, seasickness again.
I was excited because you told me that fact about TV shows always being based in Hawaii.
I think there's only one current one on network TV, and that's NCIS.
I think there's been a show based in Hawaii virtually every year the television's been on.
NCIS Hawaii, I guess. I was not aware of that, NCIS. Did you know that?
Hawaii Five-0, Magnum P.I., Hawaiian Eye was a classic. Hawaiian Eye.
Would you
Dr. Odyssey? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Would you care to look up Hawaiian Eye and guess what year it went off the air?
Probably early 60s, I'm guessing.
Actually, yeah, the current Magnum, the reboot of that is.
They did?
Yeah.
Well, why would they do that? I apologize.
Okay, well,
Ryan Murphy's new show, Dr. Odyssey, follows the events of a medical team on board a luxury cruise ship.
With the team.
Yeah, it has Don Johnson in it, too.
I like Don Johnson.
I know you do.
Well, Miami Vice.
You got to nail him about 12 inches long.
Nash Bridges.
Yeah.
On Miami Vice.
Another great show, Nash Bridges. Won all kinds of Emmys.
I'm sorry. It's time to check in with the SILAC news desk. That's where Christy Lee is right now.
Eating grasshoppers could offer numerous health benefits, such as improved sleep and improved libido.
Okay.
According to researchers in Cameroon.
Don't fall for this. This is the government coming at us, telling us that grasshoppers are good for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is the only food we're going to have in
Hang on a second.
5 years.
Where was this done?
Cameroon.
I'm Cameroonian.
I get most of my medical. information from Cameroon.
Their study examined the effects of substituting traditional fish meal with grasshopper meal in the diet of rats. The rats who ate grasshopper experienced longer, more restful sleep, superior hair quality, and increased sexual activity.
Superior hair quality.
Which indicated overall better health and nutrition.
Okay.
Also helped with their jump shot. If you the grasshoppers, you see the jump shot. I remember the day we had those protein bars made of ground crickets, and
I
how
remember.
they were
awful.
so dreadful. But they say that's the future of the planet. We'll all be eating. Well, fortunately, we'll all be dead by
I see
then.
grasshopper tacos somewhere.
I know people who.
I think I've seen.
A bunch of people have eaten grasshopper, and they said every one of them pretty much said they taste like scrambled eggs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard they tasted like shrimp.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'd eat them if they taste
Do
like
you
shrimp.
have to squish out the mud vein?
Probably not. Yeah, but I imagine that's negligible.
When we talk about any animal that we have to eat or haven't, you can't mention mudvayne ever again.
Unless you're talking about the band, who's currently on tour with Megadeth.
Really?
Mudvayne.
Yes.
V-A-Y-N-E, right?
Yeah.
Mudvayne, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
You're skeptical about that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Bad
I mean, I suppose that maybe a certain part of our diet will be ground up insects. I doubt it.
You're probably eating
We'll
a
be
lot of
dead.
ground up insects in your food now, and you don't even know it.
That's fine.
We'll be able to have meat until we're dead.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
You
we're
think
old
we'll
enough.
always drive a gasoline-powered car, or will we go electric?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be hard to get used to, an electric car. Do you think you could do it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Sure. I've driven one.
You can
I
plan a
beg to
trip
differ.
in an electric car
There's
and
no
not
way.
run out of electricity.
I believe my father said it best when I asked him, can I go to law school? My dad said, there's no way in hell.
I will never only own an electric car ever, because when the grid goes down,
you're
I need something else.
You gotta be able to charge it.
Yes.
Right. Look what happened.
Yeah, no, I would be the.
They're going to make it.
I'd be the guy on the side of the road with a little cardboard sign saying, "Anybody got any juice?"
I'll kiss you for amps.
Do they make like a suitcase that looks like a gas,
Little battery
like
pack.
a gas can? It's a little suitcase. You go charge it, then walk back to your car. Yeah, I haven't run out of gas for a few years anyway.
Although you know what they're trying to do is to be comparable to charging your car as pulling over and getting gas.
That's going to be key.
I think they're pretty close to that, actually.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Pat, do you have a song?
I'm working on Tom's These Toots Are Made for Walking.
Oh, we're back to the fart walk.
Tom can do the fart walk bass line.
Yeah, if you just...
Oh, sure. Key.
Tom, are you going to fart along? I know
No. We have to explain why we're doing this. Chrissy, do you have that story
joining
again?
us, health experts are extolling a new viral trend called the fart walk. It became a phenomenon after introduced by an author by the name of Marilyn Smith, who said in a now viral video, she and her husband go on a walk about an hour after eating a fiber-rich meal.
Yes, and we fart.
To release the gas. That's exactly right. They call it their fart walk.
They didn't really invent this. I think my dogs, invented this. Judging by the,
I do this every time I go to the grocery
audio.
store.
Yeah. Now I mentioned
farted up in the grocery store.
It reminds me of a famous Nancy Sinatra song, and as Chick often points out, this bass line created by Carol Kay.
No, it was Sonny and Cher.
That was the baseline Carol Kay did.
I thought she did this one. No, okay.
Goes on.
The beat goes on.
Okay, so this
is a great bass line.
Okay, ready?
You got it?
I think so.
Fart sounds.
There you go.
Those are a little too wet.
Oh, boy.
I keep thinking I got something brewing.
Something brewing.
I want to take a hike and not make a mess. I had baked beans for breakfast and they're stewing. I may be a bit gassy, I confess. These toots are made for walking. Farting's what I do. Ace got out of the shower and he sharted completely new.
Thank you, Race.
Good. Now we
Yes.
That feels good. Now we have time to.
It does.
We have time to promote what's coming up. I know
Yes,
we
we
have
do.
a sexy time with Alli Breen, a special Tuesday edition.
And a special pizza story for Ace since it's his birthday. We have a very big special
And
pizza story.
more on Hawaiian Eye coming up.
This was a television show back in the day?
1959
Hawaiian
to
Eye.
1963.
Oh, we're back to our time traveler.
And these boots were made for walking. That is Carol Kay on bass.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. I'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom.
Ready and action.
Hey, we should wake up every morning with Bob and Tom.
That sounds good to me.
No problem here. Sorry, that'd be my fault.
The hell was that?
Ready and action.
Hey, we should wake up every morning with Bob and Tom.
Well, that sounds good to me.
No problem here.
How's it going?
Morning.
Hey, hold on there, kid. I'm Bob.
And I'm Tom.
From the Bob and Tom Show.
We thought we'd barge in. God.
There's a new one. Hey, kid, hold on there. I'm Bob.
And I'm Tom.
From the Bob and Tom Show.
We do a morning radio show here in town.
Here's the deal. We thought we'd break into your house.
Consarn it. Shoot. Darn it.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, great. Fish again.
You know, we can vote you off this commercial.
You know, Chick wanted Richard Hatch.
What if we paid you to say you liked us?
We can go off.
Okay.
Come way down.
And now the news. Oh.
You do sports.
And now the sports.
That would be you, Chick.
Sports terms that sound dirty, but they're not.
Oh, really?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Coming in first place.
Good.
Palming the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Taking it to the hole.
Yeah.
Just don't get your holes mixed up.
Right. Ooh.
Just don't get your holes messed up.
Flip the cord over. Flip the cord over.
I don't want it in my...
I don't know if that's what they're looking for here.
Don't Christ.
How many times have I heard that?
Take two.
A London homeowner who discovered three men trying to rob his house had no difficulty in describing one of the suspects. He had no legs.
Ooh, usually in crime, it's the... Usually in crime, it's the police that are stumped, not the criminals.
I know you guys probably aren't interested, but guess what I did this weekend?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did you impeach Bush?
No.
Buzz the honey hole.
No.
Flick the minnow? Did you flick the minnow? Flicking the old minnow?
Flicking the minnow?
Or did you impeach Clinton?
Bailing out the gravy boat? Is that what you were doing?
Finger the fountain?
Sounds like a wonderful time, but no, I didn't do any of those things. Sorry.
What a boring weekend.
Yeah,
Move on.
yes.
Bounce the bearded clam?
Did you attend the clam twiddling jamboree?
That's it?
I was
That's
wondering
what
if
I
you were gonna
did?
get to that or not.
Yeah, I double dribbled.
Tom did.
I just took his only line. It's okay. I like to think of Bob as the funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Prop, yeah.
It's part of the drinking act. I like to think of Bob as the funny one, and I'm more the philosophical one.
Ah, really? By the way, you left your headlights on. Socrates.
What's new?
Can you do the other
That's
line?
it?
That's it.
That was the joke? That's it?
This one right here. I think of Bob as the funny one. I'm more of the philosophical one.
Really?
Will you shut up and drink your hemlock, please?
I told you to be too hip for you. Hemlock, you know.
Hemlock.
Socrates.
What is it?
Poison.
Does it start with H? What, hemlock? Headlights? What's next?
Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid?
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
Let's go way, way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, L-A-Z-E-R. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger or a, so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love
it. Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
Now, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out, and then we would change off the jackets. And we had our first gig in Marlin, or my friend Marlin at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. And played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We know the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and we went to we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit. You know?
We have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on one second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brett there?
He's here.
Brett's here, yeah.
Hey, Donnie.
That's you, it ain't
Tom 20. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster, how are you?
About half.
About
There's
half, huh?
Ace Cosby. And ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The one, the only Hawaiian. Is this on? It's not playing. Oh.
Hawaiian?
They give it the B.
Hawaiian?
Oh, nice. This is the Hawaiian. This is in black and white.
Yes.
So this is a theme from an old TV show.
Yep, Hawaiian.
Now, was it Hawaiian, capital I, or Hawaiian EYE?
EYE. It was a detective agency.
EYE.
Private Eyes in Hawaii, right?
Was it? Is that right?
I thought so.
no idea.
This was before my time.
And I never saw it.
Okay.
Now, a couple of things. The reason we're playing that is because there's some new show. Now, we're going to check in with Costaki Economopoulos in a matter of moments. There he is. Before we do, real quick, we were talking about the song These Boots Are Made for Walking. The bass on that, In Dispute.
Oh, Tom, you forgot. No one cares about that.
No, I
thought we were talking about this off.
No one's been waiting for us to give an update on that.
Apparently, it was Chuck Berghofer on a double bass.
No one.
Carol Kay also claims to have played that. We check in with the ecstatic, the man who's been celebrating all night, probably didn't go to bed. Kirk Cousins rescues the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, after Saturday in Georgia, almost got the ass beat by Kentucky, but
that's true. Actually, yes, that was ugly. Yeah,
but the Falcons come through last night.
Falcons fly, on the road to victory.
He's excited. He hasn't been to bed.
Fight, Falcons, fight. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3.
He is drunk as a monkey.
Hit him low. Hit
Yeah,
him high.
he's still going.
Watch those Falcons fly.
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow.
Falcons. Falcons.
Falcons.
Falcons, yeah, hit that L, please.
I'm surprised they don't have a cheer that begins "Give me an F," like Country Joe McDonald at Woodstock.
I like that.
Hey, Costaki, congratulations, you're a big Falcons fan. A nice, fun night. As we examine week 2 of the NFL, I will remind everybody that to go to the bobandtom.com/contest page for our pigskin picks this week, week 3. Got to get the entries in before the Thursday nighter. What have you got, Costaki? What's going on over there?
Well, not only did the Eagles lose, but also the Cowboys and the Ravens and the Lions and the Niners. So many upsets. Almost everyone was upset. It was like a political thread on Facebook.
Oh!
People were upset.
Everybody's angry.
People were upset. It reminded me of being a new comic doing religion jokes in small southern towns. People were upset. You see what I'm saying?
Don't go over real well in the South.
So you're a Southern boy. You had a difficult time in the South with your own comedy?
Yeah, well, I grew up in suburban Atlanta, so like a 6-hour radius from there. It was a lot of oof. Oof. Those are some tough towns. Here's one of the jokes I used to do. I drove by this billboard all the time. There's a big billboard that said, "Eat at Sheffield's where Jesus is Lord," as opposed to Goldstein's where Jesus is just a guy. Or as opposed to Burger King where Jesus is cashier.
Those are all acceptable jokes.
Yeah, they're not. I don't want to eat where Jesus is Lord. He's kind of a skinny guy. I want to eat where Buddha is Lord. Right? That's a better restaurant.
Hey, these are all excellent jokes.
Those aren't. That was one of my earliest chunks.
Fairly innocuous. Yeah, they're not particularly controversial.
I picked a more innocuous one as an example for you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I'm sure you ruffled some feathers.
And anytime you bring anyone's particular deity into it, they can get upset.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would mention one particular religion that has a special place in non-joking, but
yes,
that would be considered a joke, and I don't want to.
Easy, big fella.
Just don't draw a picture. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Have you ever yelled at an audience, Costaki, "Don't any of you hillbillies read"? Has that ever happened?
I have seen somebody in this room say that to an audience.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at you, Captain.
I've seen him do it, I don't know, a dozen times. Why don't you people read?
Sorry, I'll talk slower.
Where are my medical anomalies at?
Oh, Costaki, I forgot to tell you this. You love stand-up stories. So Tom and I are hosting a stand-up comedy show not that long ago in Iowa.
Des Moines, yeah.
And he wanted to...
Instead of saying, "Hey, who's from out of town?"
Yeah, or how long you been married? He thought he'd do some crowd work.
Anybody with any medical anomalies?
You said physical.
Physical.
Anybody with any
abnormalities.
physical anomalies?
Anybody out there with any physical anomalies?
Why not?
You know, like
Where are my hops at?
six fingers.
Yeah. Instead of the classic hack stuff, we get to some important.
What'd you get?
Now, in his defense, 3 stumps did raise into the air.
You know what we got?
What'd
We
you
got
get?
a lot of this. Oh.
Yeah.
I was really mocking the form of doing that. See, my joke really wasn't asking for that. My joke was, don't you hate it when the hacks come out and go, "Hey, who's the..."
Well, it felt like you were honestly asking.
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of my delivery. That's my gift.
Dr. Spit over there.
Hey, we have a limited amount of time here to get Kostaki's jokes out there, and Costaki can be found at All Pro Lines if you want to know what's going on in the world of the NFL, and you're allowed to contribute. What have you got? What do you thought about Costaki this week?
The Cowboys lost to the Saints 44-19.
Yeah, baby.
The Cowboys at the Alamo played better defense. 1 star, not just a logo, also a rating. Am I right, chick?
Oh, bullseye.
The Cowboys should rename the stadium the Not Okay Corral, huh?
They're not good, you see. The jokes are piling on, unlike the team.
Usually when you get embarrassed by someone from New Orleans, it's a bartender. They drink you under the table there. And in week 1, the Cowboys looked like the Marlboro Man. Week 2, Little Nas X.
Not very masculine, you see.
Not as tough, right? The Bears' offense got killed. Does RFK Jr. have an alibi? Do we know where he was? Did he drop the Bears wore orange helmets and orange jerseys and white pants. They honored Chicago by dressing as the construction barrels that you see all over their highways. Rams lost 41-10. Dodge is suing them for hurting their Ram Tough slogan. Yeah. The Rams now have lost both of their star wide receivers. Cooper Kupp, he gets hurt more than Adele, I think, this guy.
And he said Cooper Kupp, Tom.
Cup. I know he said Cup.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp. He's less of a cup and more of a champagne flute. He's hurt easily.
He's fragile.
It's ironic that he's injured so much. He's named after protective gear.
Yes. The cup you see, Chick. It's a groin protector.
They don't wear them in the NFL.
I know.
Pretty much.
Hey, Costaki, a serious question. Am I seeing correctly a lot of guys aren't wearing any pads below the thighs?
Below the knees. Well, no, thighs too. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The thigh pads are less frequent now?
Thigh pads and knee pads. Actually, I know the kickers that I noticed, they don't wear any knee pads, and they've got like long board shorts on, but they're tight.
Yeah.
But they look like shorts. Yeah.
Huh.
It's crazy.
I'll have to watch for that. I guess with kickers, it makes sense, right?
And then I saw one player wearing the, what's the name of the new helmet, the protective one?
The big one?
Yeah. Which seems like a really good idea.
What's it called, Costaki?
Guardian cap.
Guardian cap. Yes.
Do you think you're going to start to see more of those, especially after Tua got hit and maybe start realizing that they may not look as cool, but they're probably a lot better, I would think.
Yeah, right. I mean, you wear them in practice for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And they've got them down where you really, unless you're looking for him, you really can't tell that, he's got a Guardian cap on. At least I couldn't.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm sorry. Back to the frivolity. What else is happening, Costaki?
North Carolina is a tight battleground state, but not on Sundays. Ooh, Panthers. Right now. Yeah. For Panthers fans, watching Bryce Young is getting old. He's not good. They benched him. Just when I came up with a great nickname for the team and their fans, the Young and the Restless.
I'd go with the Young and the Winless.
Yes, yeah, that too. Likely going to be for a while. Oof. Packers quarterback Jordan Love was out, and his backup managed the game well and got a win. Malik Willis, he's a lot like a Catholic schoolgirl. He looks good, but he isn't allowed to do much. You know, just a little.
What are you talking about, Willis?
A nice tag on a very fine joke that did not get the laugh it deserved, Costaki.
Well, okay.
I like that very much.
Willis had to change one play from a pass to a run because the Packers center threw up on the ball. As a Falcons fan, I usually want to throw up after they throw the ball. That's usually when you feel like maybe
not caught.
Baseball, you're not allowed to spit on it. That's why Hawk Tua prefers football. Jamar Chase said the Bengals are the team to beat in the AFC. Yeah, everyone is enjoying beating them. It's a pleasure. Yeah, they're the team to beat. Christian McCaffrey is, of course, out with Achilles tendonitis. Achilles tendonitis sounds like one of my relatives.
He's Greek, you see.
Kostaki Economopoulos, Achilles tendonitis. That's a great joke, Kostaki. I think that should be your closer.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough. Kostaki can be found. Will you tell me, Kostaki, what's the best place to find all things Kostaki?
The Costaki Facebook page is the best place to go. Find out the details. I'm doing some Indiana gigs coming up. I got 4 different cities in the next month or so around Indiana, so that'll be fun.
Okay, well, it's always a great pleasure, and you can participate, help Costaki write some good jokes at all pro lines. Thanks very much, Costaki, and congratulations on your team doing so well. I know that makes you very happy.
See ya.
You know something? Raycon earbuds make everything better except for Kostaki's singing.
That's true. And then Raycon just launched their upgraded model of their best-selling everyday earbuds. We got ours in a couple of weeks ago, of course, because this is the official earbuds of the Bob and Tom Show. We got Swell New colors like blush violet, royal blue, forest green, classic black. And Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds. You now get multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. New quick charge function and active noise cancellation. And their ergonomic earbud shape and optimized gel tips fits the widest range of ears and a cozy custom fit. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. And, of course, we have a deal for you. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right, 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. You're going to love them. And they're a lot cheaper than those ones that keep falling out of your ear. The Raycon earbuds. Before you go on your next trip, be sure to get yourself budded up with some Raycon earbuds. We've got a special edition of Alli, Breen, and Sexy Time coming up. Also, some fascinating news from the world of penguins. And is coffee better than sex? And how long should sex last? We're going to answer both those questions. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I can't help but notice, sir, you're wearing extremely tight, what are those called?
They are called Lycra Spandex Pursuit Pants.
Now, is that a potato in the front there, or
Tom? Glad to see you. Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like Jim and the twins are pretty cozy this morning, sir.
Never hurts to advertise.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
He's smuggling topsoil for an offshore development project.
Well, yeah, I always end, a White Castle.
Really?
Yeah. I was, God, I was so drunk I thought I was in McDonald's. I ordered a quarter pounder. I got 500 hamburgers. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Help me.
Okay, thank you.
Pick a number between 1 and 50. We'll ask our guest. Then I'll just hit a random sound effect. We'll see if it fits the commercial. All right. 150, Clinton. Pick a number.
35.
35.
That's Andy Moore Ford.
35. Here we go.
Heavenly deals at Andy.
There you go.
You'll think you've died and gone to
pick another number.
Clinton. Andy Moore Ford.
27.
27.
Andy Moore Ford. Electrifying deals at Andy Moore Ford.
Okay, pick another number. Go ahead, Clinton. Any number.
8.
8? Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, dear.
They have body shop.
They have a body shop. And Andy Moore Ford.
Any other number. Go ahead. Pick one more.
19.
That's our manager screaming at the fabulous deals you'll find.
Where is that?
At Andy Moore Ford.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Man, I wish I'd lived to hear today's show.
Me too. I wish I was here.
Yeah. You know, there's a reason I'd never heard of this band.
Why?
Because this guy had to have his penis cut off for publicity. You know, I prefer musicians who can actually make it on their skill, not on their lack of a dick. So,
yikes!
I knew you'd.
I know how to make it in show business.
That's what I said.
Yikes! I know how to make it in show business. First, we whip it out, and then we take a cleaver.
Mm-hmm.
How does he pee?
Sitting down.
Or all over the place.
Yeah. That was the video.
No, that's not true. How does he pee? Depends.
Okay, never mind. Sorry I asked.
Hard copy all of a sudden. This is exclusive.
Dogs die in the cargo hold? Occasionally.
And then they just replace them with a dog that looks similar. They got a big dog farm for these things, man. All the airlines share the same dog farm.
Dave, we need a Shih Tzu. Brown face, white feet. We need a Shih Tzu, gate C27.
It's a number 8.
Yeah.
Bring us that
And,
number 8.
another newfie coming in on United. Try to take care of that.
Yeah, he's stiffer than a board. Come on in.
Okay.
The big danger this time of year is the heat. If they were down there and if the plane is delayed on the tarmac for any reason, it can be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was just a story this week that came out.
Do the
People
right thing. Drive your dog.
warning folks that are flying their dogs about that.
There you go.
I ain't making this up.
And if it's a small dog, like a little tiny little hand dog,
yeah, you can put it underneath your seat.
no, just throw it out the window because those aren't real dogs.
Those aren't real dogs.
This is cool. I like doing radio.
How can you change a dinosaur's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, halfway through. Do you know
Halfway through.
Do you know what the smallest dinosaur was?
What?
The clitoris. A little red, pinkish dinosaur.
Well, congratulations.
Wow.
You finally got it on the air.
Done it, haven't you?
Congratulations.
Way to go.
See, all that filthy lunch talk, and now it's on the air. Are you happy now? Are you a big man saying clitoris? Is that it?
See, I always thought the smallest one was the lick-a-lot-of-puss, but apparently.
Shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, you'll probably hear the kids back in screen doors pull another prank on me. But that's okay. It makes it a lot easier for me to decide who's going to have shopping cart corral duty. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom! The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin.
Hello.
I hope you didn't miss these Toots Are Made for Walking.
Oh, classic.
An
Very nice.
instant classic. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello. That's Chick McGee speaking to us from the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Tell me more about the Dude Wipes.
Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Dump your roll, that toilet paper roll, because wet cleans better than dry. That is just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down.
Thank you very much, Dude Wipes. So we go from over there to over there. On the left side of your radio, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Do you like that when the sports announcers go, they're moving left to right, that's north to south?
I don't care for that. I don't listen to the radio guys anymore. I know I used to for the Washington football team, but the play-by-play guys are a bunch of people I do not care for. So I'm out.
On the radio?
On the radio.
Oh.
Bram Weinstein, Logan Paul, and London Fletcher. Pass. It used to be Sonny Jurgensen and Sam Huff. Now, there's something I could listen to.
Yeah.
Not now.
Yeah, I stopped listening when Red Grange stopped doing it.
Don't you start.
Don't even.
Logan Paul, the
boxer guy?
No, Logan Paul, the former tight end of Washington.
Okay.
You guys,
you hear Logan Paul.
I refuse to speak to you about Washington football team football.
That is fair. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't want to talk about it anyway.
Just get out of here.
We have Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Christy.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Something fun. Poll of 500 Americans and 500 Britons reveal
a poll, huh?
How long people think a sexual encounter should last.
How long they think it should last.
How long do you think it should last?
Do I think? But I have a better knowledge of how long it should last than most.
Is that right?
Well, wait a minute. You have better knowledge, or it just takes you longer because of certain pharmaceuticals?
It takes me far longer than it should, meaning around 14 minutes is about what most women want. And
is that right?
Somewhere around there. But I bet
14.
14
Where'd
minutes.
How did you land on that?
Look it up. And I also think people think it should be like half an hour.
Is that 14 minutes total?
Of intercourse, yes.
Okay. Do you have a guess?
Why not? Have you ever heard this?
But that's not what people think it should be, is what I'm saying.
Have you ever heard this?
I hate to say
why
it,
don't
Josh
you
is
wrap it up already? No?
Respondents reported.
Josh has got it pretty much nailed down.
I'm going to say 19 minutes.
Sexually satisfied believe that the average length of a sexual encounter should be 35 minutes, including foreplay and afterplay.
Oh, okay.
Afterplay.
And respondents say 15 minutes of foreplay is typically sufficient.
What are you saying?
For most American and British women to achieve orgasm.
Afterplay.
So
afterplay. You don't do
making a pizza.
If afterplay's getting a wash.
Wait a second.
Get that wash rag.
Now you were saying.
Well, that's just polite.
You were saying. Would you say 14 minutes? What was it?
Anything longer than like that, like 12 to 14 minutes, I would think most women would go. That's too long.
And any conventional pizza is done in 14 minutes. Is that
We're
correct?
not talking about pizza. We're talking about sex.
So you
So
can
30, what did you say?
go put the pizza in and
35
See if you can beat the band, as it were. Yeah.
40% report lasting the longest during nighttime, averaging about 18 minutes.
Well, you got to wake up right in the middle of it, I would guess. Now, Josh, would that consider your wavre, if you will? Do you have the same numbers you call during the transaction, or
length?
Your go-tos, your moves?
Yeah, no, it varies wildly.
It varies
because of my pharmaceutical issues. Yeah.
Or any reason that a lady would expect any sort of oral conversation, if you will, from you?
Sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not while you're driving.
I have not given while driving.
Well, how could you do that?
While in a as a passenger.
Okay. While she's driving.
Yeah, if you're taking a bus, you almost have to. Am I right, Pat?
That's how you pay for it.
That's how you pay for a bus.
So the time I'm
wow,
sorry. So
you're in charge of this big bus, huh, Mister?
what was the final numbers? I got lost.
35 minutes is what they think it should be.
But that's including
foreplay, everything.
Foreplay and something called
parking. Yeah.
I'm sure you're big on the afterplay.
I'm sure you're taking 35 minutes.
Do you have to take your shoes off?
If you're going to be on the bed, it's just polite.
Are you going to stand for 35 minutes?
You guys think it's sad or accurate that Tom has never had sex naked?
Accurate.
I think it's
or both. Sad and
yeah. Accurately sad.
Yeah. Never. I don't see him.
You mean unshod?
I don't see him
with shoes on,
waking up naked to someone naked and looking at her going, are you all right, baby? You know.
Want to do it again?
I don't see that.
Now, do you sleep naked? You live by yourself?
I do.
Do
yes,
you?
I do.
No,
yeah.
Ace, I assume.
Most nights, unless
Ace,
I got something
now I know
planned.
that you shart naked. You said that earlier in the show, so I assuming sleeping naked goes without saying.
I do.
My husband sleeps naked. Do you sleep naked?
I do.
With my new...
I don't. Even if I'm by myself.
You don't?
Yeah, I'm a year-rounder naked.
Year-round.
So is Andy, who runs hot.
Oh, really?
A little hot. No, you told me you call him your little hot ass.
Yeah, your little mini heater.
Little hot ass. Little hot ass.
It's not that little.
He does have a hot ass.
With my new privacy fence, I'm out on the deck naked with the dogs.
Look at you.
And you know what the dogs do? They don't care.
Yeah.
Are you worried about drones?
You got to be careful.
I'm not worried about drones.
You should be.
You'd be worried about your dogs mistaking that thing for a sausage.
They know what's out there.
What.
They know what I want licked and when I want it licked.
Right. I'm so sorry.
Special peanut butter.
Over 20%, we're not done, say sex doesn't last long enough for women to orgasm.
Sex doesn't last long enough.
That's probably all the
20%.
women.
Okay, 20% of the surveys. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 20% of the surveyed women say we would like it to be longer so we can actually finish.
Right.
Okay.
Wait a minute. It's 20% of the 80%, or what was it?
Stop it.
Oh, okay.
30% of Americans engage in sexual activities 2 to 3 times per week.
Well, that's not enough.
What was the percentage? I'm sorry, 30?
2 to 3 times a week.
What do you like
30%.
about it, Pat?
The 2-3 days? No. All week.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Every day?
Lionel Richie all night long, all week, yeah.
Oh, you don't have time for that.
I remember feeling that way. If you had told me that when I was 46, 2 times a week, fine, I would have been like, you're nuts. No. I mean,
even then,
alone with people.
Now, Pat,
2 times is fine.
Pat, does the 35 minutes for you include the drive home?
Being thrown out?
Well, now, Tom, which is it, Pat or Josh, that have the prostitutes and need to drive places?
I think we both do at this point.
Josh has very boldly pointed out that he takes a pharmaceutical which causes delays in the arrival, if you will.
Yeah, that's one of the side effects. I'm not doing it on purpose.
So
you can get on the train. It just takes you forever to get to the station.
Yeah, and which is so. I'm not going to criticize that or mock it, but I thought it would be funnier if Pat were the victim of that joke, implying that he arrived way too early and thus the 35-minute number included a 35-minute drive home, implying that she'd thrown him out. And
what's it called? A three pump chump?
Pre-pump
right?
chump.
What's that?
Minute Man.
Oh, it's just what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah,
Three-pump chump? Three pumps are done?
Yeah.
There's
Ooh,
another
that's
one.
Sad.
Oh, what is it?
Well, wait till you get yelled at in a strange house. Yeah, and you forget your wallet. Wait till
there's something Johnny. What is it?
Something quick, Johnny.
2-pump Johnny.
Quick draw, Johnny.
I forget what it is.
4-pump Johnny.
Here's the story.
Not that I've heard it.
Johnny.
I'm sure not.
Johnny Backdoor.
Not Johnny Backdoor. What the hell?
Johnny Loud one.
I do like it loud.
I love some chatter in the bedroom.
I need some feedback, like a little league game.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on,
doing
babe.
great there.
Hum, babe. Hum, babe.
Hum, babe.
Hum, babe.
Well, this story is probably more fit for Tom. A new poll out there reveals some serious numbers about coffee being better than sex.
All right.
According to the survey of 2,000 U.S. adults, 1 in 5 claim they have quality fresh coffee is better than sex.
Well, they're not doing the sex part right, obviously.
Doesn't it burn their penis?
It's not just men, Josh. You can burn the mommy parts too.
Sure.
Here's one of my chick questions.
Yes.
Are you ready? If you had the option of being able to drink liquids through your penis just by dunking it into
like an elephant
into the beverage, would you welcome that? And it was just an option. Would you do that?
I think just for the novelty of it, it'd be hilarious. What a great party trick.
You win a lot of bar.
I mean, it depends on the trade. Am I pissing out my mouth?
No.
What's the trade?
No, you're still able to.
You're just loading it.
I'm going to say the only drawback is you urinate out your butt.
You can't ruin it like that.
I would do it because you could drink and eat at the same time,
and have a nice conversation.
God.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. I could sing while drinking a soda.
That's right. And
you could drink coffee while talking on this show.
Yeah.
And how about ventriloquism would go? It'd be amazing.
It would change the game.
Yeah. I'm gonna have this Manhattan while Donnie here talks to you.
The poll goes on to say just how serious some people are about their coffee. Over 30%, their entire day ruined if their coffee isn't right.
Tom?
All right.
Who are these whining idiots?
55% of hot coffee drinkers prefer their cup of Joe without any frills.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, I don't. A lot of people drink their coffee black.
You think half the coffee they sell at Starbucks is black coffee? I'll ask.
Well,
no, but I think Starbucks attracts people who like the frills.
Exactly. I don't think that's all of the people that.
Why don't people just call it milkshakes?
A lot of people drink their coffee at home, Tom. They brew it there. They drink it there.
Don't do that.
I'm black. I'm a black
coffee. Me too.
Yeah. So you're black?
Yeah. Black
Ace?
coffee. Oh boy. 70%.
I wrote a book about it called Black Coffee Like Me.
Listen to him.
No, it's me like black coffee.
Oh.
You screwed it up.
Look at him. Look at him.
To my point, 70% prefer
How is
making.
it over there on No Man's Island, huh?
The more awkward, the better. Okay. I love awkward conversation.
To prove my point, 70% prefer making their coffee at home.
No.
10% prefer ordering it in a cafe.
Yes.
Nearly 20% said they are happy with either location as long as they get their daily coffee fix.
Nope.
All right.
No, you never make it at home.
Nope, don't have a coffee maker at home.
Does Kelly not drink coffee?
Nope.
This is so. Tom, not only does he insist on that he does it his way, everybody has to do it.
No.
She doesn't drink coffee at all?
No. But I just like getting up and going out and
You just like
getting out in the world.
See, I would want a cup of coffee at home and then go out and get another cup of coffee. I've done that.
Okay, all right.
I love having coffee
I
at
do
home,
too.
sitting on my
I love
deck.
it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Outside, relaxing, listening to the birds.
It's pretty good. Shooting at the birds with my BB gun.
That's a good morning.
It's pretty good. That's a great morning. I'm going to kill that woodpecker.
You're like Raph Fiennes.
Do you have a woodpecker?
I do.
My woodpecker, Saturday and Sunday morning, well, that's the only mornings I'm there. That thing knocks on my tree out back all morning long, and it really starts.
And he can drink out of his pecker.
He sure can.
Yeah.
And his pecker's on his face.
Is it a pileated woodpecker? Those are the Woody Woodpecker kind.
He looks like Woody.
He's eating all the bugs out of your trees, doing you a favor, bud.
Bud. Okay. All right.
So the conclusion of this is
whatever you say, doll.
That Josh, if I'm getting these two stories intertwined, the conclusion is you like to have your coffee like your sex in a Starbucks parking lot.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And you will drink coffee through your penis.
I like my coffee like I like my sex. With a stack of pancakes. I thought John would have laughed hard at that. I did it for you.
It's all for you.
I'm trying to form a joke of my own.
No, you're trying to make fun of it.
Something about for some men, they prefer their coffee like their women, flat white. there's a joke there about as to who would be for.
You.
Yeah.
Nice tag.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, he's trying to figure out who the joke is for.
Dear Tom, this email starts. This is from earlier this morning. We were talking about TV shows in Hawaii.
Right.
And I was talking about Big Kahuna, which you said is primarily a...
I think it did. I thought that originated with Gidget.
Gidget.
The movie.
Surfing movies.
The movie Gidget with...
Well, would I get an argument as it probably a Hawaiian nickname?
Sure, of course. There was probably some real person called the Big Kahuna.
Was a surfer, I would think.
This is from Benjamin. Dear Tom, it says... The earliest known use of the term Big Kahuna was in the 1880s.
Wow.
In a book called Leprosy in Hawaii.
Oh, jeez. That's a fun read.
The term became more common in beach party films of the 60s and prominently featured in Beach Blanket Bingo.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't know that leprosy thing is very unpleasant.
Yes.
Did you see the porno parody of Gidget?
No. Oh,
it came out about 10 years ago. It was very popular.
What was it called?
Gidget Spinner.
Oh, yeah, those
like
were
a
popular.
fidget spinner. Don't you still have one over there?
I think so, somewhere. I'm not. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Oh.
I got it.
Are those over?
I still like them.
There it is.
They're fun.
I've got one on my coffee table that I'll break out every now and again.
Oh, do you really?
Whilst watching.
Now, do you, is that part of your introduction? Hi, what was your, Denise, would you care to spin my fidget?
I asked for a blonde, but you're fine. I know, I understand.
And they're out of flat whites.
Any port to storm, huh, Denise?
Hey, top heavy, they're out of flat whites.
Hey, top heavy.
We're going to talk about pizza when we get back. Forget the coffee. We're moving on to pizza.
I'm going to tell you about Simply Safe right now.
Tell me right now.
Do-it-yourself home security system. I needed a system for my house, and I deserve the best. So I did the legwork. I did the book work. I went all over the internet and landed on Simply Safe, and it's protected my home for about 10 years now. You have that feeling that you forgot something, a window open, there's a cat in the yard. Maybe there's some clown in your living room watching your TV. Well, you'll know with Simply Safe. You just look at the app on your smartphone, and Simply Safe offers fast protect monitoring and LifeGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders and stops them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day. No hidden fees ever. Simply Safe has been named Best Home Security System by U.S. News and World Report and Best Customer Service in Home Security, according to Newsweek. Easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can choose professional installation and have a pro do it for you. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system. What a deal. 50% off, plus a free indoor security camera. All you have to do is sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
It's the best. Read the reviews, and you'll feel a lot more comfortable. Coming up, some really interesting stuff. How old do you have to be to drive an SUV? Well, we're going to find out what happened in Ohio. Also, we have Sexy Time with Alli Breen on the way. And one more thing. We have the Penguin has been given a special crown. I'm very, very pleased to report, but there's an odor issue. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show.
A lion. I've always said,
You want
I don't.
a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
You know,
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from
it.
a cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And...
I would love a lion just
Why?
because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back,
I think you
believe
got
it or
that
not.
back.
Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth?
Yes, Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something you think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah. So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult. And over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked. Because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over. All my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed. Well, that's why I'm driving this. I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
A Swedish sexual rights group unilaterally proclaimed a new English term for what it considers one of the most misunderstood parts of the female anatomy.
Who's this group? I'm sorry.
A Swedish sexual rights group.
Okay.
They want to change the name of the hymen to the vaginal corona.
The vaginal corona?
corona.
So does that mean it's still
Isn't
there?
that corona?
If there's a lime in it?
corona. Corona, right?
What is
corona?
Isn't that already taken?
Vaginal corona?
No, isn't corona already used in anatomy?
Well, not vaginal corona.
Not vaginally.
You can add the names. But vaginal corona.
Who was upset about the word hymen?
The group hoped the new term would displace the traditional Swedish word for hymen, which is too long and too weird for me to pronounce, which translates literally as virginity membrane, and led to misconceptions about female sexuality.
You pronounce that the Phenortner.
The Phenortner?
The Phenortner.
Actually,
I think it's the plug-in vagin.
The Phenortner. The plug-in vagin.
The plug-in vagin.
Come on. Go with the
See
corona?
why I sat on this story for 2 hours?
Come
I
on
was a little
now.
worried about
Hyman's classic, like Yankees. You're not going to get rid of that.
But it was...
So this is just the Swedish. They don't want to change the English term. They just want to go. This is for the Swedish language. So I
yes,
see.
the Swedish are changing.
Because of the guilt associated with.
So it would be as if
it breaks before you actually have sex.
So
in case you.
What's the loose translation?
Corona has burst.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? And
What do you mean, the
how
loose
could that? I'm confused. So
And
what's
that
the
could
new
always happen
Swedish word?
Vaginal corona.
But that's English.
I don't know what the Swedish word is.
They're the ones changing it.
I know, but it's hard to pronounce, I guess. Don't
the Swedes with Tiger, don't they have enough trouble right now?
No,
Shouldn't they just be quiet about stuff for a little while?
Yeah, but it's sex over there.
It is, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
They are way ahead of us sexually. I can't argue with that.
Well, I can't wait to see the commercials.
Yeah.
If you get the Corona, they got the one right now where the limes are being... They're playing
the finger flip football.
Finger flip football with limes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can imagine if all of a sudden there's a hymen involved in that.
The guy's skipping rocks, and then he skips his phone.
Do you see the one where the woman and the man are sitting there in the lounge chairs looking out at the ocean, and the girl walks by, and the guy spends a little bit too much time looking at her?
Yeah.
And she squeezes the line. He waits way too long to react. He jumps late.
It's because they're acting.
Yeah, that's a bad job.
And, the actor
it's just a bad job.
Used to having things squirted in his face.
Yeah, that's true. And the last thing that actor's interested in is a woman walking by in a bikini. That's probably.
That's where the acting.
Let me get that phone call. Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man. It's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie. Oh, hi, Donnie.
I think I've solved this puzzle while they're changing Hyma to Coronas.
Yeah?
Well, because everybody knows in fourth grade, English class, you learn about hymens. I mean, certain words are hymenated. Super Bowl, slow pitch, doghouse, squirt gun.
Donnie, that's hyphen.
Hyphen.
It's all hymenated. Punt, pass, and kick, all of them.
Punt, pass, and kick? Okay, those are hyphens. Okay, we'll find out more about
Vaginal corona.
hymen talk. We'll come back. I'm very confused when we return.
Know it all.
p.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F.
Post.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. A very special moment in the show right now. I don't know if you folks are lucky or what, but you're tuning in just in time to hear Josh go over his latest invention from the kitchen.
All right.
Someone's in the kitchen with Josh.
I think he has a mouthful of his invention.
No, I'm good. Well, Jess Hooker started this about a week ago, and I decided to give it a try, making egg salad right here at the studio. And
he quite literally just made that in the green room.
Yeah, it's very good. The key, spicy brown mustard.
Oh, is that the key?
So Pat Godwin walks up to him.
I think Christy's having a problem.
I am really having a problem with that.
Because of the mayo? Well, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Godwin walks up to him and goes, "Well, you're making chicken salad?" I said, "Well, if I'm making chicken salad, a little
premature, very premature. Yeah.
Those eggs have got to be a hatching pretty soon."
Does that make you gassy?
Probably.
Yeah.
But what doesn't?
What is your recipe? Boiled eggs and what's in there?
Some mayonnaise, spicy brown mustard, and some bacon bits.
Oh. And Christy, you're out because there's mayo in there?
And mustard.
Okay. All right.
You don't like mustard, do you, Tom?
Not particularly.
Oh, I love mustard.
If it's maybe part of a quality recipe, I probably wouldn't notice it.
Not even Grey Poupon?
Nope, sorry.
No. But you have to like that name.
Yeah, you got
of course,
Poupon right in there.
Yeah. Lucky the guy's name was Gray, not Brown. I don't think it would have sold as well. You want some brown poop on that? No thanks. Why don't you take your ass out of here? Well, now Christy Lee is at her post, the Silac News Desk. What's happening?
Let's talk about something good, not that. Egg salad. Let's talk about pizza. Pizza rankers have released their annual list of the best pizza shops in the world.
All right.
With Una Pizza Napolitana from New York City coming out on top. Owned by Anthony Mangieri, the shop was also named the #1 best pizza in the U.S. for the 3rd year in a row earlier in the summer.
I'm a meat guy.
Have you seen the pizza? Have you ever been there? You're in New York City.
I have not been to this particular place.
There's a shot of their pizzas.
Oh, holy hell yeah.
It's all crust.
Too fancy.
I'll bet
fancy.
I'll bet the crust is amazing, though.
Yeah,
well, I'm sure.
This does look fantastic.
Yeah.
For those of you who can't make it to New York City, you can try the best pizza in the world because Mr. Mangieri has recently launched Genio della Pizza, a frozen pizza available to all of us across the United States.
Now, we were talking about this earlier because it's Ace's birthday, and I asked what he was doing for his birthday, and he's having a pizza, which I already gave him the cash to buy the pizza, so happy birthday, Ace.
I can't believe there's not a pizza place that's open 24 hours, so we could get pizza like now. For his birthday.
Who knows? But
and some places could have breakfast pizza.
we got into the discussion of the best frozen pizza, and Ace, you're voting for
Home Run Inn.
Home Run, and you're seconding that. Is that correct,
Yes,
Chick?
and it is called Home Run Inn, I-N-N. Yes.
Oh,
the Home Run Inn. Okay,
That's what it says.
All right, Josh.
I've not had it.
Do you have a frozen pizza that you favor?
I don't. I wish I could go along with the joke here, but I don't eat. I haven't had a frozen pizza in 3 years, so I don't.
You'll understand.
Trader Joe's makes a good one.
If we're all skeptical.
Yeah, I know.
And Tom, your favorite pasta sauce, store-bought, Rouse has a frozen pizza.
Yeah, they do.
R-A-O?
I think that was the last frozen pizza I had.
It's very overpriced.
It was real good. Yeah.
Is it good, though?
Yeah.
It did nothing for me.
Their spaghetti sauce is great, so.
You can't enjoy something like that if it's overpriced, right?
Rayo's.
Well, I got it on sale.
Is it pronounced Rayo?
It is pronounced Rayo's. It's also a restaurant in New York. That's where it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you have a phrase? Do you guys eat? You don't eat frozen pizza. What am I saying?
No, but I have found my girls like to make homemade pizza, and I have found that by the time you go to Trader Joe's and buy that delightful pasta sauce and their great dough and the cheese and everything, you can make a rock solid pizza for $40 that you could have purchased for $6. But it's fun.
That DiGiorno's Rising crust is pretty good. Oh, yeah? Yeah. That used to be one of my go-tos.
But I think New York is favored in this competition because they let the rats vote.
Oh, well, then there you go. Yeah.
As you know, they
got to fight that.
Oh, the fix was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember last year, Pizza Rat?
Oh, yeah, of
hence
course.
the joke. Ergo the rats voted.
Come on.
Last year, that was
It's his birthday.
2012, I think.
Now,
Pizza Rat.
Josh, do you still do the thing with your pizza where you dip it into ranch dressing?
I never once said that I did that, but...
No. Tom told me that you said you dip it into ranch and then garlic butter and then more cheese and then more.
And then I wrap it in another piece of
a
pizza.
little bit of queso.
More pizza sauce. And
Somebody's boobies.
That might be good. Pizza with queso and ranch.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But I've dipped the crust in ranch before, but it is fine. Yeah. What do you want from me?
No, I'm glad. That's good.
Well, happy Pizza Day. Authorities in Ohio.
We're not going to get one of Pat's pizza songs out of him?
Oh,
All you got to do is ask.
Pat, can we have a pizza song?
No,
out of you,
I wrote
please?
30 of them. Pick a number.
27.
27. Let me look here. 27. That's a good one, yeah.
Oh, here we
27
go.
is good, yeah.
Whoa.
New York City pizza's really tasty. Chicago's deep dish always makes me smile.
With the clam there.
That was the wrong chord. I love the California Pizza Kitchen.
Play something you know.
And the Pennsylvania Old Forge Pizza Style. I'm locked in now.
Okay.
Lately, folks are putting fruit on pizza. Sounds better. With bacon bits, cheese, and chunks of ham. That's the right chord. They tell you it's delicious, so you try it. Sometimes they substitute ham with some spam. No one likes Hawaiian pies.
Oh.
It's that pineapple we despise. Just one bite, oh, you realize nobody likes Hawaiian pies. No icky wacky sucky Hawaiian pie.
Oh, icky wacky sucky Hawaiian.
Yes, man.
Happy birthday, Ace.
That ties it all together. We had Hawaii in the news. We had New York City in the news. We had pizza in the Good job, Pat.
Very good. Coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli, Breen. And then how old should you be before you can drive an SUV? Well, we're going to find out the answer to that question from Ohio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Once again, Clayton Anderson, this is called
In the Dark.
Okay, great, go for it.
All right. My baby's got a little secret. She knows I know how to keep it. Ain't trying to tell nobody. She likes it a little bit naughty. She don't mind giving up those kisses. That ain't nobody's business. She's down anytime as long as I keep it in the dark. With her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. She only lets me love her in the dark. Yeah, she only lets me love her in the dark. My sound is scandalous, but that's how I handle it. Cause I know she's mine on mine, just as long as I keep it in the dark. With the lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. Hey! This is Pat's solo time right here.
This is me on the guitar, thank you.
So I don't even know. Every guy wanna take her home. That ain't what's going on. No, no, no. She's right here by my side. Going home with me tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She likes to keep it in the dark. With her lights down low. Nothing but her high heels. Talking about a smoke show. She got my number. We keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. With her lights down low. Nothing but her high heels. Talking about a smoke show. She got my number. We keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark.
Yes, sir. Wow. How good is that?
Sitting back down to Bedford.
Clayton Anderson, that's great.
That's a hit.
Really cool.
Yes.
That song is a hit.
Our guest in the studio is comedian Bert Kreischer, and Bert is a veteran of the world of the party. He was voted the #1 party animal in the country by Rolling Stone magazine.
Quite an honor.
Many years ago.
Honor.
Mm-hmm. And you carry the mantle to this day.
Yeah.
You're now I guess you'd be the party animal ex officio, what is the
party
title?
animal cum laude?
Guru, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Guru to young boys,
Could
probably.
be a guru.
Yeah. You'd be good
maybe
with that.
not.
No, you said you have 2 young daughters.
Yeah, which is pointless because I have no advice for little girls.
Do you have advice for young men?
I have tons of advice for young men. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Is this college-age men going to...
Well, it's like you have sons, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know all the things. Do you have any girls?
Yes.
Oh, see, and you got nothing to tell a little girl.
Well, so far, they're in charge. They know what's going on. So.
Yeah. I said, I remember the first night we got my daughter, or not got her, but had her, or, whatever.
I know.
Right. And she was crying real bad, and the nurse was like, the nurse comes in, and she's, wrapped up like a joint in a box. I guess that's what they. And the nurse comes in, and that's what I thought it was.
You are a party animal.
She was like, let's. What have you done? I was like, nothing. She goes, what are you gonna do? I was like, I put a towel over her face and cut the oxygen in half. I don't know, nothing. And she goes, here's what you do: take her head, put it by your heart, take your pinky, place it on her lower lip, and allow her to draw it in. That'll calm her down. So I do it, and sure enough, as soon as I put it on her lower lip, my daughter draws it in like she's trying to rip the nail off. Just, I'm like, we're stopping this tonight. Yeah. I'm not raising a daughter where that is her coping mechanism.
That's a good point.
Every time she gets a little spook, just, no, thank you. But I was massively unprepared for girls. I just didn't know. I never even listened to women. The only advice I got, and this for boys, you ever get into a fight with a girl? This works every time. I did this with my wife. 12 words. You are right. I am wrong. I love you, honey. You win. And you squash it.
Really?
You take her in your arms, you carry her into the bedroom, and you cuddle like a team, like a coalition. Scratch her back and let her go to sleep together, happy. She won. And that night while she's sleeping, cut her hair. Not a lot, just a little bit, so you know you won. Great advice for a boy, unapplicable for a girl.
Bert Kreischer's our guest. I'm glad we have this on tape because you're going to be dead very soon, I think.
We can use that as evidence, I think.
Yeah, you're going to be wheeled out of your own home in a gurney.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's forever, right? What am I counting the days for? You think guys doing life in prison count the days? I don't think so. You do your time, I'll do mine.
Oh, no, I got out.
You got out?
Yeah. I escaped.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hello.
And we are joined in the studio by our guest, comedian Clinton Jackson.
See, I got the name of two presidents, right?
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that's the way people don't. Yeah, see, Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson. Boom. Just wanted to scare a few people.
Oh man.
Well, now, Clinton, I was told that you were part of a comedy festival in Aspen.
Indeed, I was.
Now, do you ski?
No, I do not. All the other comics went, and they asked me to go, and I said no. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be out there, leading the pack, looking like Hootie and 100 blowfish. On a hill.
Bravo. It's a lot easier for me to decide who's going to have shopping cart corral duty. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide.
Hope to see you there. Ladies, please stop throwing
Welcome
things.
back to the Bob and Tom Show. He threw that. I didn't.
Who did?
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
I threw a ball at Pat forgetting there was a big glass window.
It bounced back and hit me in the foot.
It's like 3D for me.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Jessica Alsman joins us.
$20 if you throw one at Tom. Oh, shoot. Oh, he did. He did not like that. Chick did it, and Tom was as angry as I thought.
Did I hit water?
I was trying to protect my iced tea.
Oh, man.
What do you give me if I knock over an iced tea from here?
Oh, this is like the fair. Ooh.
A pink slip? A 3-day vacation.
I bet I yeah.
Okay, I have exactly $5 left because I gave Ace the rest for his pizza. Not even close. Okay,
we get this on video, right? Okay.
Could we move on?
Wrap it up. All right.
All right. No.
Authorities in Ohio say an 8-year-old girl took an SUV out on a solo run.
You go, girl.
To Target.
Why am I laughing?
Bedford police.
Because wouldn't you have thought when you hear an 8-year-old stole an SUV, wouldn't you think it's a boy? It's just naturally one.
Well,
yeah, a rascally.
Usually. According to Bedford police, the girl and the vehicle, a 2020 Nissan Rogue, were reported missing over the weekend. As police launched an investigation, they learned a small child had been spotted driving a vehicle on a nearby road.
I bet she's really good with cars, possibly a mechanic.
Maybe. The SUV was soon found in the parking lot of a Target store in Bainbridge, about 13 miles from the girl's home.
Think about that.
When police found the girl alone in the store, she told officers she had struck a mailbox while driving, but nothing else.
She's honest.
I only hit one mailbox.
What happened to that kind of enthusiasm for getting your driver's license?
Oh, I know. It's gone.
It's gone.
I remember 9, 10, 11, 12. I couldn't wait to get my license.
We'd sit on our dad's lap and you know, let him drive us around the parking lot.
You want to drive the car and he'd drink beer while I'd drive?
Yeah.
I had a friendly neighbor who taught me how to drive. I'd
Oh, yeah?
sit on his lap and say, I think I've had a long enough lesson today. And he'd say, no, maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. Always made sure I really knew what I was doing.
Was it a comfortable seat? Or?
Not really. I think there was a spring that would kind of...
Like a handkerchief carrying man? Always had his hanky with him?
And he goes, oh, boy, one of my mini bottles must have burst in my pocket.
All right, we get it. Okay.
We get it.
So we have a sweet story about a 9-year-old, whatever it is.
8-year-old girl.
8-year-old stealing mom and dad's car.
We're just trying to relate.
She was going to Target?
Yeah, they caught her in a Target.
I wonder what she wanted at Target.
And
so
kids
badly.
love Target.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
And she didn't even spill her Stanley.
Boy, you have a disdain for that.
Could they make a liquid carrying vessel that can do any more damage to the inside of a car than the Stanley?
Really?
What?
How? I found it to be wonderful for the car.
It sits in the drink cup, the cup holders.
They scratch. They're being flung around, ramming into my door.
You have unruly children. It's not the cups.
It's the cups are flying around.
What is going on in the back of your car?
You're such a liar.
Daddy, I forgot my Stanley. What?
Again, this is a kid problem, not a cup problem.
You know what you say? Well, you forgot it, so
tough.
You don't
Next
have
time
it
you
anymore.
won't.
No. We'll go buy you another one. I can't stand it.
What did you lose? Stanley, I presume.
Yes.
It's real funny, Pat.
And I'm glad they found her at a Target because there isn't a kid out there that can't spend at least 3 hours in a Target on a Saturday.
Target is a fun place to browse.
Oh, yeah.
You know they have football cards at Target. Football and baseball cards at Target. Did you know?
I did not know that.
I assumed.
Oh, you did?
Everyone knows that.
So if I say I give you $20, you go get me some football cards, you'd know to go to Target. Is that right?
They have everything.
You are correct. I would not have thought Target.
I would never have known that. I've spent many an hour there.
Go get me some football cards and some popcorn. Target.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that Target popcorn. And I say they have the finest shopping carts on the market.
Oh, I agree. Very much so.
I've stolen 4 of them.
We got them all put up in the front yard, don't we?
That's right, decorated. And
We get red and green ones for Christmas.
Right now, you'd laugh Tom Skelton's pushing one.
Oh, yeah.
Very clever.
Happy Halloween.
It's a real Skelton. Uncle Jerry.
He wanted to be part of the Halloween
We
display.
can show you documentation that this makes it legal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I see. Well, once again, we turn to Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Christy?
A man has been ordered to pay over $5,000 to an airline after his unruly behavior caused a plane to be diverted. According to the Australian Federal Police, the man's disruptive behavior on a flight headed to Sydney led the pilot to go back to Perth, which meant the pilot had to dump some fuel to land.
Excuse me, but I've forgotten my Perth.
The Perth Magistrate Court has since ordered the man, who's in his 30s, to pay back $5,806 on the cost of the wasted fuel.
You know, this is a good deterrent.
Yeah.
If they start making this the norm.
And not enough, though. Doesn't it cost the airline $20,000 to repark the plane?
I don't know about that, but they also fined him $6,055.
There we go.
And then the grand total came to $11,861.
Wow. I'd had a year in prison of glorious, unwanted sodomy.
What happens if he wants it?
Word will get out about that. Well, then...
no sodomy for those who want it, yeah.
Here in the States, back in 2021, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration announced they would be introducing a zero-tolerance policy for bad flyers, and the single highest individual penalty so far, $40,823, issued to a traveler who brought their own alcohol on board, was intoxicated, attempted to smoke marijuana in the lavatory, and then sexually assaulted a flight attendant.
My God!
on a single flight.
See, I mean, no, the prison is not enough.
Well, that might need prison that
And
way.
banned for life from flying.
How about 50 tasings on the tarmac on a hot day?
On a hot day.
Yeah. But the guy in Australia had to pay for the fuel.
Yes, he did.
Because he didn't, it was either ass, grass, or jet fuel. It doesn't have this charm of ass, gas, or grass.
No, it doesn't.
So it'd be ass, when it would be ass.
You
grass,
got it.
Ass, grass, or jet fuel. Okay, good.
Let it go. Okay.
In Florida, a man was arrested for keeping 2 alligators in his backyard pool. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission.
That's so cool.
Said an officer responded to the residents in Marion County where the man initially denied the allegations.
Not mine.
However, he ultimately admitted to keeping the reptiles on
why?
his property and was taken
Keeps
into
the
custody.
ducks. Keeps the ducks out.
I hate ducks.
I hate ducks.
An investigation also revealed not only the 2 alligators, several freshwater slider turtles, as well as a recently killed alligator.
Slider turtles.
Those are slightly smaller. You can have like 4 of them at once. Yeah.
Well, there's a
You get a crave case of turtles.
Yeah, there's a restaurant concept we're not going to see in our lifetime. Hey, turtles. Have you tried the slider turtle?
They're trying to force grasshoppers on us. They'll get us to eat turtles here pretty soon.
No, if keeping alligators in your pool, presumably the water would just be disgusting after a brief period of time.
I wonder why that's illegal, though. Who cares?
Because they're alligators.
They can
Yeah,
get
but they're
out.
not hurting anybody.
Yeah, they could be.
How big were they?
Could,
We don't know how
go
big
out
they
next
were.
door and bite little Timmy.
In Florida, that can happen regardless of
Yeah.
whether this guy's keeping them.
And these alligators could be like 3 feet long. They could be baby ones. We don't know.
They could be wearing
diapers. Water wings?
No, or whatever, like a pink bow for a girl alligator. Blue bow. That would be adorable.
That would be cute.
Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. This one looks like it's 8 feet.
Okay.
Ooh.
How can you tell in a picture?
That one looks like it's
I'm
8
not sure.
feet, 8 legs.
No.
He's got an arm in his mouth.
And it's all tail, right?
This
they're mostly
no, this is a different. This is they had to clear out. An 8-foot alligator showed up at a restaurant.
Oh, that's a different story.
One, please.
An Italian father and his son have been fined for smuggling over 300 insects, including 92 species of butterflies,
Down his pants.
out of a safari park in Sri Lanka.
Down his pants.
Were they alive or dead?
You know, would you let me finish the story, first of all? Secondly, you're the one who wrote the darn thing, so I don't know. The BBC reports rangers at Yala National Park arrested 68-year-old...
What's the name of the park?
Yala?
Yalla.
Say it louder.
Yalla. Oh, that's YOLO.
I ain't no yalla back boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Very good.
Arrested 68-year-old Luigi Ferrari. Boy, there's not another.
That's my friend.
That is the most Italian name ever, right? And his 28-year-old son, Mattia, earlier this year, after they found hundreds of jars containing the insects. All the insects were dead when they found them. They put a chemical in the bottles.
You can't keister a live butterfly, Josh.
I would imagine it would die.
Yeah.
I tried to give them mouth to mouth.
They apparently intended to chemically preserve the bugs. They were fined $200,000 for the illegal collection, possession, and transportation.
Why
of
would
the
they want all the
insects.
dead bugs? I don't get
Maybe
it.
they're collectors. I don't know. 92 species of butterflies. They had to work hard to get those. I would think.
Butterfly wings are an aphrodisiac.
Yes, that's it.
I'm almost kind of wondering. I mean, would this just be for a display? They want to get an exotic butterfly?
Maybe.
$200,000. They're going to have to sell some of their poached elephant tusks.
They sure are.
to pay that fine. Well, coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen, a special Tuesday edition.
Do we have real quick time to do the penguin story? Or do you want to wait?
No, go ahead. You can do it.
Yeah. A smelly penguin wins New Zealand's hard-fought bird election. A bird described as noisy, shy, and especially smelly. It's a penguin called the ho'iho, and this penguin has been named New Zealand's Bird of the Year.
Ho'iho, yo-ho.
Oh, being so smelly, I would have thought it was the OAO.
The OEO saw over 50,000 people vote in the annual poll. The penguin, whose name means noise shouter in the Maori language, is thought to be the world's rarest penguin, only found on New Zealand's South and Chatham Islands and on Adriatic islands south of the country. Its numbers have dropped by 78% in the past 15 years. Conservationists hope the spotlight will help preserve the species. So
they're voting on birds in New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's the bird of the year. It's kind of fun.
Year.
And how does it count? How does a penguin count as a bird?
It's a flightless bird.
Penguins are birds.
Flightless bird?
I don't think
a flightless bird.
They can't fly.
They're a bird.
They don't they lay eggs. They lay eggs.
You never see them sitting around statues.
Or they're not crapping
on overpasses,
yeah.
Or on the beach.
On the
they are on
wires.
the beach.
You ever see penguin in a cage?
On the beach.
No.
That was a stupid thing to say.
This is the ho-e-ho.
Ho-e-ho, yes.
You should get the penguin and put it in a cage, Tom. That'd be fun.
I don't want to cage a poor little critter like that.
Penguins are great.
They're sweet.
The girls would love that.
Little guys. I hope they do well. Wherever they are, little fella.
Very sweet of you. Wish well
They're in Chatham.
But do all penguins smell bad or just this one? I never thought about that.
I don't know. I've never been around a penguin enough to smell
Do they
one.
have penguins?
Think about it. It's going to smell like rotting fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
They eat fish.
They have a great penguin house. You can get real close at the St. Louis Zoo, and there is a bit of an odor. And it's real cold in there, too. Real cold.
Oh, they don't like heat and harpoons.
Yeah, they hate those things.
They tend to.
And polar bears.
They don't care for those either.
Yes.
There aren't any polar bears here, are there?
Yeah.
Okay, polar bears are in the ark. Never mind. There are no penguins where the polar bears are.
I'm pretty sure they play poker together. You explain that to me.
All right.
I've seen the drawing.
Seals are a problem, but the polar bears are.
Good housekeeping.
Smelling bad in a tuxedo is just. Don't you think it's a sort of a special kind of awful?
I've seen it.
Smelling bad in a tuxedo.
You have seen that?
Yeah, it's sad.
Oh, boy. Yeah, the old
Stinkeroonie.
Yeah. I love that. That's what I like about penguins. They look like they're classy.
Sure.
Yeah, they look like they should be in The Great Gatsby. That Gatsby should have had him at his parties.
He should have.
Look how well dressed the penguins are. They smell bad. That's why we keep them over there. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a much more simple manner. And it's also about, of course, therapy itself, which is about learning about yourself and growing, even as an adult, reconnecting with yourself. Therapy is not a sign of weakness, actually. It's a sign of strength. See what I'm talking about? Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Now, how is it done? Well, it's very simple. You fill out a brief questionnaire online. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist, one of some 35,000 therapists participating in this program. And you can switch therapists anytime, no extra charge. And then the idea is the therapy itself is done online. So it's a lot more convenient. And it can be done online in a number of ways. You could text back and forth. You could do it like a phone call. You could do it like a Zoom call with a camera on. It's up to you. Once again, it's about flexibility and convenience and accessing therapy. BetterHelp.com/BT show is the place to go. Once again, BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time. With Alli Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
He never gets this right in the live show.
Hi, Tom here. God knows I'm not perfect. I guess I can be difficult and sometimes perhaps a little demanding.
No.
Oh, sure, some might say tyrannical, but I don't get it. I try to be a nice guy, but lately it seems that everybody's pissed at me.
My friends are pissed, my doctor's pissed, my mother's pissed, my lawyer's pissed, my waiter's pissed, and chick is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. My banker's pissed, the band is pissed, my plumber's pissed, the fisher pissed, my barber's pissed, my brother's pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Tom, you are an evil bastard. We're all pissed at you today.
I am sick of all your bitching. Here's a check. Go away. Yeah.
Your boss is pissed, your kids are pissed, your neighbor's pissed, your sister's pissed. We'll bet even God is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. When I wrote my pissed off list, I'm sure there's someone that I missed, and that will probably make them pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Very justifiably.
Everybody's pissed at
Your friends are pissed, your partner's pissed, your mother's pissed, your lawyer's pissed, your waiter's pissed, your dog is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. Paging Michael Hunt. All right. Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
All right. You ready for this?
We are ready.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare
Last night?
last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drunk the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, there was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
That is
Your expectations.
That is an exciting time, isn't it, Chris?
Isn't it sweet?
Yes, it is.
That is lovely. How's it going?
You know, it's not bad. She travels with me a lot, you know, not as often as I like. I love traveling with my wife because every time we go away together, we play this really fun game. It's called How Is This My Fault?
Where are you from? Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, you know, small,
sure,
thugged out town. You know, it's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Attention Fergler shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, I'll be... Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay, we need to locate some... Just read this. Okay. Is it Irma? Ima. Would the following person please report to my office? I'm a jackass. I'm a jack... Okay, fine. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Hi, gang. Larry King here. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, the fabulous Don Rickles and the Reverend Pat Robertson will sing show tunes with monkeys in hats. It's going to be fantastic right here tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's time for us to help people who are in love, out of love?
Just with their romantic life,
That's
if you will, the deepest form of. We have. Oh, there she is, right there on the big screen. I can see her now. It's comedian Alli Breen, and you can. Hey, Alli, how are you?
Good. Ready to help some people on a Tuesday.
Okay. Now, before we get to our assistants, we had an interesting news story this morning about a survey involving the expected length of sexual encounters. And according to the survey, the average length should be...
Well, let's ask Alli what she thinks.
Okay, what do you think it should be? This is what the survey people said. Not what it was, but what they think it should be.
Is it like the actual act or like
this includes foreplay, sex, and afterplay.
Everything.
Oh. I think probably, I don't know, 20 minutes?
Okay.
Okay. The answer, 35.
35 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah,
that seems like a lot, actually.
But I guess...
I feel like in a new relationship, 35 is a good time.
But the actual...
I feel like after a while.
The actual result, for most of the people, they said it was about 18 minutes, so you're pretty close.
Oh, all right.
I was doing a little homework, and I came upon a song about that, which I had never heard before. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with this tune. And here it is. Love and Dan. And then it goes on to say that...
what do you got for us, Alli?
15 minutes of kissing, and then 15 minutes of squeezing, and then at the end, he's blowing his top.
Oh, 60-Minute Man,
60-Minute Man.
1951.
Isn't that amazing?
You found that? Yes.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It is.
You
thought it was...
of course, referring to the fact the recording survived.
Burned in a fire.
It is amazing.
I mean, it's interesting that even back then, the emphasis was on a lengthy romantic interlude. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually sounded like Josh's voice in my headphones at first.
Oh.
I thought that was, him singing a song at first. It was a little choppy, but I got the 60-Minute Man part.
Josh, you could do a version of that.
Yeah.
60-Minute Man.
I'm paxolated. Which why you'll have to be waiting. Okay, sorry. Let's get to our first letter with Alli Breen. Alli, what have you got?
Dear Alli, I have been hot and heavy with a guy for almost a month. We talk every day, and I've spent almost every night at his house. We shower together in the morning, and I peed in the shower the other day and had asparagus the night before, so it really smelled.
Oh.
We still texted each other after, but he hasn't made plans to see me again, and it's been 4 days. Ooh. Should I bring it up and apologize or just let this go?
Yeah. I mean, is that why he's not calling you?
Oh, you let that go. It doesn't sound like they said it.
No, just say, look, I'm sorry. I had asparagus. I don't understand why this would be a big deal.
Well,
they were together in the shower.
So?
And I guess she was peeing without him knowing before, and then one day she got caught, so to speak.
Oh, so she had been doing this the whole time.
Yeah.
But you can pee in the shower and not hit it.
With a person, though,
Sure
who hasn't asked for it?
Well, you don't have to pee on them.
You just got to use a lot of bubble bath or something that smells to cover up any potential smell, right? Like
Christy, would you you and your husband are in a shower together?
We don't shower together, but go ahead.
You would pee?
I wouldn't, but if she's been doing it and...
Yeah, that is, I can see how that might be off-putting for some, or for some, as you've indicated, it might be a bit of a turn-on.
Yeah, but
you could pee in the shower with a guy and not pee on him.
Yeah, he didn't get any on him.
Of course you can, but should you?
Yeah, and is this asparagus thing that odoriferous?
It is.
It's always that rumor, but I don't know.
No, it's absolutely true.
For some people, it's even worse than you can imagine.
Yeah, mine is. If I have asparagus, I absolutely know the next day.
Yeah. I would.
Maybe
if
she
not
should
a few
say
hours.
something.
Just shoot him a text and say, I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it or something.
I thought you were going to say, just shoot him.
And I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you, but I'd had asparagus the night before, and I would just apologize.
You don't want to put it in writing. He'll show all his friends, and then you have like other people that know it's.
Obviously, he has he has a thing, but this may be indicative of other things that you do that he might not like.
Right. There's also a chance it has nothing to do with you spraying asparagus pea all over his shower while he's in it. It could be.
Just be thankful I didn't have a bran muffin before I got into the shower.
I mean, for all we know, this lady's talking to me. I don't know why he stopped seeing me. It has to be because I peed in the shower. I mean, what else could it have been?
You got that horrifying laugh. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, maybe he didn't realize it's asparagus too, and maybe he just thinks there's something wrong with her.
That's what I'm thinking.
There is something wrong with her. She pees in the shower with him in it.
But he might think she has a disease or something. Yeah, that's why I would
maybe visit the toilet first. It's not that difficult, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, well, let's just move on.
I get though, a girl can feel like she can pee nonchalantly in the shower. Like if it didn't smell, you wouldn't get caught as a girl.
Right.
You know, a guy would have a problem. Yeah, exactly. So I think if you've showered with a girl, you've been peed on, guys. I hate to tell you.
What?
Most likely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I mean, just your feet, really. Yeah. It's happened.
It's sterile.
All right.
It is sterile. It won't kill you.
Exactly. It's helping you get clean.
I mean, do you do it demonstratively? Do you like go... See that shampoo
like,
bottle?
Put a leg up.
Watch this.
Start peeing his name in the shower.
Yeah, by the way, ladies that can do that in the snow, quite a trick. Particularly if you have a difficult name. With eyes to dot. And I'm sorry. Well, let's move on. Our guest is Alli Breen, Allibreen. I'm spelling it for you because you'll find her on various social media platforms with that name. Also, you'll find her on OnlyFans at ALLIB. Like Alib, and we'll find out about that in just a second. Let's get to our second letter.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend and I are long distance. When we're together, it's great, but when we're apart, he gets mad if I don't text back quickly enough, and he starts huge fights and cancels future plans, telling me I'm probably in love with all these other guys I work with and not him, and da-da-da-da-da.
Get out.
Then after a few days, he cools off, and then he acts like nothing happened and tries to make plans again. I've let him get away with it because he always apologizes for acting crazy, but it keeps happening. What should I do?
Yeah, Christy's right. You break up with this
he's
person.
an insecure young man, and he doesn't deserve you.
Never going to change.
Never.
He will always be a psycho. Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. I think it's okay. What? He's just.
And there are people who crave that. It's called the emergency room effect. You go through something like that, yelling at each other, and then you get on the other side of that, and let's be lovey-dovey now. They like that part.
That's probably that. He
probably. Tom,
I think you're correct in saying it won't change, but if he's a great guy, maybe.
But you could get into the fighting and making up part of it if you so desire.
That would be awful.
Yeah, it does sound awful.
Too.
Yes.
Maybe go sarcastic with him. Go, I can't finish typing this text because I'm currently showering and peeing on the guy that wrote the first letter.
Yes. See if your house isn't burned down. I would get
Honestly,
out.
the next step is showing up. Exactly. Places.
He's very insecure.
Out.
Yeah.
Find somebody else.
So there's there are a lot of nice, insecure people out there. I say give the guy a break.
Not that I do not say give him a break.
I don't either. I'm with Josh.
Well, that's why you're getting peed on, Josh.
That behavior is hard to
see what I did there?
Do you answer your texts right away, like within seconds?
It depends. I mean, if I have my phone with me, I don't always have it on.
The answer is no.
Okay. When do you not have your phone on you?
I don't take it to the dinner table, for example.
It doesn't. This guy.
But your girlfriend's at the dinner table with you. I'm saying.
When
if
do you
she
not
texts
have the
you,
chance?
you have to text back within a certain amount of time, or there's a problem.
There's a penalty? No.
I mean, that's just
also, if you already know you love someone, there's not that time clock.
I miss texts all the time.
Trust.
Yeah,
it's like called trust thing, dude.
I do know comics, though, that'll hook up with a girl and then be like, I'm going to be on the road for 2 or 3 weeks, so you won't hear from me till I get back. And it's like, what? You can't text on the road? Like, yeah, you can tell when someone's doing it to blow someone off.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think I got the solution to this. We're not even thinking through this. Of course, you text, do a visual, do some kind of sexy text back to him with another guy in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're jealous of. And then photo taken by Dave.
Or she should do the opposite. When he doesn't text back, be like, "Are you with a girl? I bet you're with a girl. I can't believe you're with another girl."
Well, he
You don't
might
love
like
me
that.
anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, he'd probably break up with you because you're being crazy. That's what's messed up. So you know what? That's actually good logic. Just do the same thing.
Just give it back to him.
Sounds
and
like
let him see how
somebody's
nuts it is.
familiar with that situation.
I filed a restraining order before.
I like a photograph in the mirror with somebody else. You're both naked. Nope, everything's fine. Oops, did I? Oops,
Meant to send it to someone else.
oops, didn't mean to send that to you, Dave. Okay, we have time for another letter. Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN. Please ask us. We'll try to help you.
Dear Allie, I am pregnant and my boyfriend keeps making jokes about how the baby probably isn't his.
That's not
even in
mine,
public
you know.
and around my family.
God, I wonder who the dad is. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's classy.
Yeah.
It's so awkward and not funny at all. But when I bring it up, he says I'm being sensitive and everyone else thinks it's funny and I have no sense of humor. Should I relax or what can I do?
No, this is an easy one.
Wow.
Okay, you be the guy, Josh, and I'll be her.
All right. Yeah, that baby's not mine. Yeah,
You're right.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it really. What?
No, you got to plant the seed a little deeper there, Lloyd.
Oh,
Or just
man.
I'm starting to wish it wasn't.
Yeah, no joke.
Yes.
Go ahead. You know who has to pull this guy
Tom just
aside?
think of-
The one who has to, another guy has to pull this dude aside and go, "Hey, man,
That is
I
not
know
good.
you think you're just being funny here, but you're dealing with a pregnant woman,
Right, whose hormones are probably going crazy.
yeah, you gotta give her,
And B, it's probably mine.
you gotta."
Oh, man. She could just humiliate him back and be like, well, he doesn't think it's his because he has trouble down there, you know. And humiliate him and make him feel
in front
like,
of his
yeah.
parents. Well,
Yes.
wrong old Dave.
Right, yeah. Well,
Look at him. Tom's getting red in the face.
I'd love to be in Tom's head right now.
What an idiot this guy is.
This guy's an idiot. I feel sorry for her.
I think he's just he's an idiot, but he just doesn't know.
He's clueless.
There's nothing that says love and a long-term relationship like busting balls.
I know. He just doesn't know.
But the worst is when a guy busts balls and gets called out on it and is like, well, you don't have any sense of humor.
I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The jokes are
He sounds like
Yeah.
a boy.
So, but the
I'm
implication
not a
is,
boy. I'm a man.
the implication is, oh, she's been whoring around on me. Your daughter has.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He's an idiot. He's an
Yeah,
idiot.
It's not cool.
To make that joke to her family is
Yeah.
insane. The
That's
dad
weird.
should punch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the solution.
Exactly. A man needs to go, "Hey, dude, this isn't what you do."
Okay, we have time for one more letter.
Dear Allie, my husband has ED and recently got on Viagra.
Whoa.
It sometimes works, but it doesn't always. And when it doesn't, we have to work for like hours to get him at attention, like probably trying 20 times. He'll take a break and then want to try again. It's exhausting and so not sexy. And I'd almost rather him find someone else for that at this point. Should I tell him that? I love the companionship, but not the sexercising.
Yeah. Tell him that. See if that helps him achieve erections. You know, honey, this is a real pain in the ass.
I got a popsicle stick and some duct tape.
I'd rather
Let's get to work
I'd
here.
rather you go bang a whore than have me try to get you erect. Yeah, see if that doesn't.
This probably is a case for a physician. I imagine that there are other pharmaceuticals that might be more useful.
I know I said it's sickness and then health, but not this sick.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. And I forget, there's a distinction between what the various versions of that do. I can never remember what it is. You've got Cialis, Viagra, Levitra, blah, blah, blah.
And there's one you take every day, right? As a just
Well, this
in case?
is that doesn't matter because he's taking Viagra. We know that, and so that's as needed.
But
So-
but maybe go to another doctor and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Get a second opinion.
Or double up
Or
the dose.
my idea of duct tape and a popsicle stick.
But you're right, I can't help it.
Well, the upside is she gets to eat the popsicle.
Why does he get to eat the? Why does she get to eat the popsicle?
I didn't know you were putting the popsicle itself on with the stick.
Oh, that'd be
Because
fun.
when she wait a minute, wait, I see what you're going after, Josh. When she eats the popsicle, it's so erotic it causes him to become
No,
aroused.
what if you put the
Brilliant.
popsicle, wrap it around and then
Yeah, and then
eats-
she can gets a treat as well
popsicle.
as
I think that might cause. I think the cold,
Yeah.
the skin meeting the.
I can't imagine.
Maybe a hot kielbasa.
You can't imagine a popsicle.
No, why this guy's not getting erections.
Someone had to.
Well, this is sexy. Oh, this sure is fun.
Now it's touching you.
That really helps, honey.
Thanks a lot for the sex.
Your girdle is scratching my face. Okay.
Whatever, Limporama.
We've done some good work here. Alli Breen can be found ALLIBREEN, as I said, and of course she's on also just as ALLIB on OnlyFans. What's the latest thing you're marketing on OnlyFans?
I'm just doing more creative, fun, like TikTok style videos. I don't have any more like flea market items to put up there, but I have to work on that. I got to get some merch.
Yeah. You got to get game worn merch.
Remember,
Exactly.
selling
Some
panties.
sweaty merch.
Selling panties is like selling cars. You don't want to sell one pair
You don't
to
want to
one
saturate
guy.
the market.
You want to sell multiple pair to one guy over a certain
That's
amount
what
of
seems
years.
to be the case. The people who like them seem to be repeat customers.
Well, your
and have
answer is
other-
just buy more underwear and sell them.
Yeah,
Why don't you have a monthly
exactly. Market more.
subscription? Have a monthly
that's actually a really
subscription
good
service.
idea.
Yeah. And then the guys can get 12 a year. Get one every month.
Or you could get out of it and just concentrate on comedy. Either way.
No way.
That's fine.
The guy's got rushing home. The Wells Fargo wagon's going to bring me. The Wells Fargo wagon's got Allie's panties for me.
The Music Man, everybody. The Music Man.
I just saw it on Broadway. It was
You can buy
excellent.
it for people for a Christmas gift. That's
Allie, it's always a great pleasure. Thank you so much. Are you on stage this week?
Thank you, guys. Yes, I'm in New York. I'm at the comic strip on Friday. I'm off on Saturday, and I'm at Gotham on Sunday and Monday.
All right. Go check out Ms. Breen. Tell her we said hi. Thank you, Allie.
Bye, Allie.
Bye, guys.
Hey, speaking of good luck, how about some Prize Picks action?
Football is here, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. Season-long fantasy takes up a lot of time, but on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup every day. The app's easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. On Prize Picks, you could still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And Prize Picks, the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance if one of your players goes down in the first half. Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM to get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM, TOM, on Prize Picks to get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much. Have some fun with Prize Picks. More details posted on bobandtom.com. We're coming right back with some history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules.
You know, here at Charlie's Tavern, I stay mighty busy making drinks, but the phone, it never stops ringing. I love Tendon Bar. This job is really great. My customers are thirsty, and I hate to make them wait. But it always seems the phone rings as I start to pour a beer. It's some fella asking me to page his friends he says are here. Okay, buddy, you hold the phone, and I'll check to see if they're here. Is Seymour Butts around? Have you seen Dick Peter? Are you Jack Hinoff? Is anyone Sharon Peter? Have you seen a Harry Beaver or you a Peter Stroker? And it seems like almost every night I'm paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Have you seen a Mr. Bader?
No, but you can check back later.
Could you find a hairy ballsack?
Not right now, you'll have to call back.
Bill McCracken, if you please.
He's among the absentees.
Do
Phone rings.
There it is.
You know, this worked yesterday in rehearsal.
Does anybody hear the phone ringing?
I hear it. My headphones.
You heard a phone
Oh,
ring?
you hear? Did you hear the
ring
phone
in your headphones?
Wait a minute, ring it again.
Did I answer it or not?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I just heard it. Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone
Speak up, Dan.
clearing their throat in my
Hello,
mic.
Charlie's Tavern.
What's the matter? Is it noisy in there?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could page somebody for me.
Sure, who are you looking for?
I'm trying to find a Mr. Pedasso. His first name is Stuart, but they call him Stu.
Stu Pedasso?
That's right.
All right, hold on. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, is there a Stu Pedasso here?
Right here.
Does anyone know a Stu Pedasso?
He's over there. I see him.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Someone said he just left with Haywood.
Haywood who?
Haywood Jablomi.
No, but buy me dinner and drinks, and we'll talk.
Wow, that'd be a wacky twist, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob and Tom are doing it.
There's the phone. The phone's ringing.
The phone's ringing.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, hi. Could you page someone for me, please?
Sure. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Miss Fingerdew.
What, do you want to kill her?
First name Wilma.
Wilma Fingerdew. Sorry, somebody says she's in the back room with Willie.
Willie who?
Willie Fisterbottom.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt, baby. Whoa.
What ethnicity was that supposed to be?
Hell was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. They call here several times a night, and it's always the same. He asks me if I'll page his friend, and then he says their name. Hey, is B.J. Hunter there? Can you find a Peter Wanker? I'm looking for a man to kiss. Have you seen Woody Spanker? Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but we call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Really? My song is nearly over now, so I'll cut to the quick. Who knew there were so many guys named Peter, Rod, and Dick? And if you see somebody, or if you need somebody, Paige, let me be quite blunt. Uh-oh. I'll try my best to find him, or my name's not Michael Hunt. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Is Mike Hunt here?
Jeez. Paging Michael Hunt.
It's not on the script.
Paging Michael. You're supposed to say.
Paging Michael
Give me the
Hunt.
last part of the song again, would you please, Steve? You're supposed to say Paging Michael Hunt, then say
Paging Richard Smoker. Mike Hunt here. Paging Richard Smoker.
Oh, yeah, name is Richard. They call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Paging Michael
There
Hunt.
we go.
Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
That went well.
See, that really makes a difference when you
set it
do
up.
that stuff, right? Yeah.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom. With Christy Lee and Chick McGee. You guys rock. Christy Lee's got nice rack.
Bob and Tom.
This is is Ernie Fergler reminding you Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show. I'll be. Oh, hold on, just a minute. Okay, we need to locate some. Just read this. Okay, is it Irma? I know. Will the following person please report to my office? I'm a jackass. I'm a jack. Okay, fine. That's Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
The stuff.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I do love it so much when you
get hip.
Get hip.
Yeah.
It's
not Instagram, but Insta, you say.
The Insta.
That's right.
Sister.
I get
Mister. Hey, Mister.
Mister.
Hey, Mister. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. That's Chick McGee speaking from the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
That's right.
Ms. Christy Lee is right over there. I love that shirt, Christy.
Thank you.
That's very sweet.
Thank you very much.
She's got her Yankee stripes on as the baseball season starts to wind down. Are the Yankees going to be there? Of course they are. We'll find out what's going on there. We have Ace Cosby here, and it's Ace's birthday, so therefore I expect some respect here.
He's asking, he's answering, he's talking to nobody but himself. Well done,
Dr.
sir.
Fine listeners. We have Ace Cosby's birthday edition. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I got a job at a factory making Dracula dolls.
Wow.
There's only 2 of us on the production line, so I have to make every second count.
Every second count. So the other guy makes every first count.
Count Dracula, you see, that's the first one.
Now, the key to a good joke is make your audience do a lot of work.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
Josh still laughing.
Happy birthday, Ace. I'm very happy with today's Today in History because it points out an important fact.
Time now for Today in History, where Tom is going to point out an important fact.
I think you'll find this to be true.
Find this to be true. Tom,
on this date, 1949. You done over there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's done.
Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner first appeared. I've always loved that cartoon.
Of course.
The first one was called Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Thus showing that Vin Diesel and the boys can't even have an original title.
Well, there was even a movie in the 60s or whatever called
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Much better than any of the things those guys made.
Not true, but go ahead.
Oh, you think there isn't a single episode of The Roadrunner that isn't?
Yes. Yeah. I love The Roadrunner.
No, Bugs and Daffy you can't touch, but the Coyote and the Uneven.
Didn't the Coyote used to talk?
Yeah.
And at least one, yeah.
Wile E. Coyote, super genius. I like the sound of that, the way it rolls off my tongue.
Yes.
Wile E. Coyote.
1954.
Honk, honk.
1954, Lord of the Flies first published.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A classic. Masterpiece.
Black Sabbath, right? Oh, no, that's Aerosmith.
I don't like it because John Green doesn't like it.
I know, Tom.
No, I was going to say, I think it's a good argument for lobotomizing teenage boys. Let's see. 1964, Bewitched premieres on ABC.
Oh, yes.
You thought Gilligan's Island was dumb. Okay.
But superior to I Dream of Jeannie.
You think?
Because Elizabeth Montgomery is hotter.
You think so?
I think so.
Absolutely.
I think so. Yeah.
I think Bewitched was funnier than I Dream of Jeannie.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Much?
And better. Had Paul Lynde.
Next door.
Yes.
Now, wasn't he like a warlock of some kind?
Yes, he was a warlock. Yeah, very good.
Not especially convincing as a warlock.
Her mom, Endora, was a cutie.
Oh, her mom, Endora?
Yes, Agnes
Moorhead?
Yes.
How good did she have to be at her job to be able
to walk around that name?
Oh, man.
Let's see. MASH. The television show premiered on this date in 1972.
First 3 to 4 seasons of that, amazing. After that, you can have it. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they stopped remembering that there was a war going on.
I'm guessing Larry Gelbart left, but that was my opinion.
Did you ever care for the show? Or
Me?
Yeah.
No, as a kid, I found it completely unfunny, but I bet I would appreciate it now. I remember being bored and never laughing. I think it was a generational thing, but I'm sure I'd like it now.
You like your TV the way you like your potatoes?
What's that mean?
How's that?
Mashed. Let's see. This is interesting. In 2010, after a 54-year run, which soap opera went off the air?
And
One Life to Live. I don't know.
Days of Our Lives.
In 2010, after 54 years.
All My Children.
Another World.
As the world turns.
So does my stomach.
So does my channel.
Never watched that one. I was an ABC girl. You were an ABC guy, weren't you? General Hospital.
Yeah.
One Life to Live.
Well, I like Bold and the
All
Beautiful
My Children.
and Young and the Restless after that.
I didn't get into soaps until Passions. But that was fun.
Passions.
Is that the one that they had like ghosts and aliens
Oh, yeah.
and stuff?
This is totally messed up. Not good at all.
Happy birthday, Hank Williams, the elder Hank.
Okay.
Not
Hank Williams Sr.
Senior, yes.
Yeah.
Not his son, Andy. famous for Moon River.
Weren't
I
they
wonder
about the
where.
same age?
I wonder if Hank Jr. would laugh at that if you told him that, or is he still alive?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hank Williams Jr.?
I saw him last year.
I've seen him
I've seen him a couple
many
times.
times in concert. I would say terrific most of the time. I've seen him a couple times a little bit too loose. But for the most part, very good. Happy birthday, Anne Bancroft, probably the most famous MILF in history.
Yeah.
From The Graduate.
Absolutely.
Mrs. Mel Brooks.
Phil Jackson.
Huh?
The Lakers, Phil Jackson?
Why are you saying it that way?
Well, you would want to be Phil Jacks off.
No, you wouldn't want to be.
That's why he was saying it that way.
Oh, in the shower.
You fell for his.
How silly.
Thank goodness he's not Czechoslovakian.
No.
What was I?
You stepped right in that
What
hole.
was I thinking?
No.
Asking a question.
No relation to Tito Jackson, who is currently just
You
off.
giant jerk.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.